Remember we were talking a while back about the questionnaire that is often featured at the end of the TV programme Inside the Actor's Studio?
Oh, yeah.
Where the host, James Lipton, always asks the same questions to every guest. And it's just supposed to sort of, get their creative, juices flowing, their mind working. We did ask Karl some of them. We never completed the questionnaire.
Oh, let's
carry on. Fire a few more at him.
And that'll also introduce people to the way his mind works a little bit. Okay.
What sound or noise do you love, Karl?
There isn't really one that I love. Nice noises, like the ones you get, like I like going in the park, right? And you go, oh, that's nice, isn't it? And you get like bird noises and stuff. But with those bird noises comes a bit of stress, right? Because I was in there the other day, and like I say, little bird noises and that, and a little robin was there, and I thought, that's odd, that's out early, right? Because it's like sort of summertime and that. Sure. And then I thought, oh, that's nice, and I was watching it, and then it got like a little worm, right? And I was like, hey, put it down, right?
Sorry, whoa! What do you mean? Because why are you interfering? Why were you interfering
in nature
with a robin taking a worm?
Just because it was a nice sunny day and that, and I thought, you see, worms normally come out when it's raining, don't they? And you go, well, I bet they're happy to die, in a way, because it's chucking it down, it's miserable. They come to the top of the soil then, don't they? Yeah. When it's miserable. But it was a sunny day.
That's they don't drown, I assume.
But what I was saying is, about the worm, this robin that I saw that was eating the worm, it had hold of it, and I thought, it's a sunny day and that, give the worm a break sort of thing. So I went, oh, you, like that, and it sort of dropped it in shock. But then when it realised I wasn't that near it, it picked it up again and swallowed it. And I just thought, oh, do you know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean, no.
I just thought, it's a sunny day and everything, normally birds are nice noises that I like, and yet there it is going about wrecking lives.
Wrecking lives! It was a worm!
But it just swallowed it really quickly in that, and I just thought, there's the worm. It came out, it was happy, it didn't know what was going on, and it had an extra chance, the robin dropped it, and then it got it again and ate it, and I just made me a bit fed up.
Well, do you know why, don't you? You couldn't outwit a robin. The worm was going, oh, God, Karl Pilkington. So that's who's been sent to save me, is it, God? You've sent Karl Pilkington, oh, I'm dead. That's it, okay, eat me.
But all I'm saying is our bird noises are normally quite relaxing, but not for the worm.
Unbelievable. That was one question.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm alright.
Oh, I'm fed up.
You are?
Why not? You're my neighbour.
Yeah, I'm your neighbour, yeah.
Why do you keep putting bins out?
Who putting bins out?
You. Knobhead.
What are you on about? Who is it? Who's this?
Chris.
Who?
Noah.
Well, have you got the right number? Who are you ringing?
I'm talking to you. Knobhead.
Who am I?
Knobhead.
Well, you're a knobhead.
I'm a policeman.
You're a policeman, and if I get hold of you, get calling, I'll have you for this call now, because it's all taped, and I'll find out who it is.
There's something wrong with you.
Yeah, there's something wrong with you.
You got a hairy bollock.
There's something wrong with you. I'm glad I've got it all on tape, anyway.
Do you want a cup of tea?
Cup of tea? You'll get a cup of tea. You'll get me fucking fist up, you fucking ass. That's what you'll get.
Give it a go.
Yeah, you better fucking go.
I'm gay.
Yeah, you're gay. You'll be gay when I fucking get you.
And it makes you appreciate how good you feel.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Who's speaking?
I'm alright. You're my neighbour.
Neighbour from where?
Yeah. Why do you keep putting bins out?
I don't know what you're talking about, I'm sorry.
Bullshit. The bin men doesn't come till a Thursday, it's Tuesday. You're putting bins out too early, there's foxes getting at them, there's shit all over the place.
Excuse me, my bins aren't out.
There's dirty underpants you keep putting in the... You.
Say that again slowly.
I'm talking to you. Knobhead.
I know you're talking to me. Where exactly are you and
There's
who are
dirty
you?
underpants you keep putting in the bin. I've told you it attracts foxes. Stop putting the fucking bins out two fucking days early when they've got to sit there and it attracts you. I'm trying to sell me flats. These dirty, shitty undies all over the fucking pavement.
I don't know whether it's one of these stupid jokes.
I'm having a breakdown.
Who's speaking?
Okay then. You're my neighbour.
Who are you? Who are you speaking?
You're my neighbour.
Where do you live?
Why do you keep putting bins out?
Where do you live? And I'll tell you where I live.
I don't want to say.
My bins aren't out.
Bullshit.
Okay, what street do you live on?
I don't want to say.
You don't know what street you live on? Well, bleeding out, you know what street I live on, you dickhead?
I can't remember.
You can't remember? Well,
What I'm
stop
saying...
ringing round and being out making an ass of yourself. My bins aren't out. If you're not prepared to tell me who you are, where you're speaking from, you're talking out your arse, mate. All right, to us.
What I'm saying is, I'm mental.
Hello?
Hello. How are you?
All right.
Oh, I'm fed up. Jack Daniels?
Yeah.
You're my neighbour.
I don't know.
Why do you keep putting bins out?
What do you mean?
Why do you keep putting bins out?
What are you talking about?
You keep putting bins out. That's what annoys me. Do you know what I mean?
What do you mean keep putting what out?
You keep putting bins out. There's dirty underpants you keep putting in the bin. I've told you it attracts foxes. Stop putting the fucking bins out two fucking days early when they've got to sit there and it attracts you. And trying to sell me flats. These dirty, shitty undies all over the fucking pavement.
Well, it's not mine.
Right. Bullshit.
What?
Bullshit.
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah. You're my neighbour. Yeah, I'm sure I told you.
What do you mean I'm your neighbour?
Do it again.
Where are you?
You're asking for trouble.
Tell me who you are. I don't even know what you're talking about.
You're my neighbour. What a knobhead.
What do you mean I'm your neighbour?
Knobhead.
Hey, who are you and where
The
do you
bins
live?
haven't been emptied.
What?
The bin men doesn't come till Thursday. Why do you keep putting bins out?
What are you talking about?
You do me,
Where do you live?
Fucking hell. You see, you're making me look like a div here.
I'm not your fucking neighbour.
Bullshit. There's something wrong with you. What a knobhead.
Hey, there's something wrong with you for phoning me.
I'm surprised you haven't done it yourself. What I'm saying is, why do you keep putting bins out?
A load of fucking shit, so who do you think you're talking to?
Jack Daniels. You're my neighbour.
No, I'm not Jack Daniels.
Do it again, and there'll be trouble.
Listen, who are you and where are you?
Yeah, I'm sure I told you.
What?
I'm talking to you. Knobhead.
You haven't told me anything. Where are you?
Carl. Alright, I'm Carl.
Be calm.
Karl.
Be calm when I get a phone call like this.
Karl. Pilkington.
What?
Who are you? Why do you keep putting bins out? Who am I talking to?
Well, it's not Jack Daniels anyway.
Bullshit. Jack Daniels. Why do you keep putting bins out? Let's get sick of it.
Listen.
You're asking for trouble.
Are you fucked in the head or what?
Piss off.
Piss off? You just accused me of doing something like that and I don't even know who you are.
Bullshit. I'm surprised you haven't done it yourself.
Where do you live? Where do you live?
There's something wrong with you. Because I'm busy.
There's something wrong with you, you daft twat.
No, but I get enough abuse now. I'm mental.
You're fucking mental, alright.
I'm having a breakdown.
You're having a breakdown?
I've been through a
fucking
load of trauma.
If I get older.
I can't handle it.
Well, that's too fucking bad, mate. Where do you live?
Do it again, and there'll be trouble.
Do it again? What do you mean, do what again?
You're asking for trouble.
Am I?
Stop putting the fucking bins out.
Come and see me if you think you know where I am.
So I'll see you there.
Well, where am I? And where are you?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter?
That can go either way.
What?
I'd be very surprised.
You'd be very surprised what?
What I'm saying is, I'm not that happy with this.
Happy with what?
I mean, there's rubbish everywhere.
What are you talking about?
There's filth everywhere.
Where are you living? I don't even know what you're talking about.
You keep putting bins out. You're doing me head in. But what can you do?
Bins out where?
What is wrong with you people?
What's wrong with you?
What are you on about?
Look, where do you live, you daft cunt?
Where are you from?
Where are you from?
Where have you been?
From Mars?
Yeah, what's wrong with that? Yeah, because you asked me about it.
You're a fucking nutcase, you. Don't phone me again.
What else is there?
You're a bleeding loony.
What tea bags have you got?
You what? What?
Do you want a cup of tea? Hello?
Oh, you're gone, aren't you?
Do you want a cup of tea?
Do you want to go to Park House?
Why?
Because I think that's where you should be.
No, you're not doing that. Pack it in.
Pack it in.
I'm just not happy with this.
Don't phone me again.
Well, which order would you say it
You're
works in?
nutter.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it, mate.
No, it's not, because you're fucking barmy. So
You live and you
fuck off.
learn. What I'm saying is... That's not normal, is it? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? How are you?
Who is it?
Oh, I'm fed up. You're my neighbour. Why do you keep putting bins out?
Who are you?
You're my neighbour.
Neighbour.
Yeah.
Hello?
What I'm saying is, why do you keep putting bins out?
Who is it?
You're my neighbour.
But I've just been speaking to my neighbour. What? You're on about bins?
You keep putting bins out. Let's get sick of it. There's dirty
don't-
underpants you keep putting in the bin. I've told you it attracts foxes. Stop putting the fucking bins out through 2 fucking days early when they've got to sit there and it attracts you. I'm trying to sell me flat. These dirty, shitty undies all over the fucking pavement.
I don't live near a flat. I think you've rang the wrong number.
Bullshit. Do it again and there'll be trouble. Do you know what I mean?
I think you've rang the wrong number because I don't live near a flat and I don't put my bin out.
Bullshit. What I'm saying is, it's a bank, right? Busy bank. Normal day, everything's going normal. Busy bank, people going in, doing what they do, seeing about mortgages and stuff. Everything's normal, everyone's happy. So anyway, it's quite busy one day. Fella comes in with a gun and a balaclava on. Man comes in, starts waving a gun around. So everyone's thinking, oh God, you know, everything, you know, oh God. And he's telling everyone to get down on the floor. So everyone's panicking, everyone's getting on the floor thinking this is it, this is, you know, it's all over. Just when you think, you know, it's all bad news, doors swing open, little monkey wanders in. He's telling it to get down on the floor, I don't think it was taking any notice. Goes up to the robber, wanders in, runs up to the fella with the gun, takes the gun and the bag of money off him. Everyone's like, yay, you know, we've been saved. Then the monkey starts backing out with the gun and the money. It does a runner with the money and the gun. No one's seen it since.
Right.
I know it's mad. That's the idea of monkey news, telling people how monkeys are pretty, you know, they're mental.
Right. Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't ring this number again because I don't know who you are and.
You're my neighbour.
But I've just been speaking to my neighbour. You're not my neighbour. I know both my neighbours, and they're both lovely, and they're both elderly, and you don't sound like either one of them, so... So fail!
Why do you keep putting bins out?
Ringing this number.
I'm mental.
You're
I can't
mental.
handle it. I can't handle it. I'm having a breakdown.
Right, well, don't you think you should ring the Samaritans or somebody like that and not me?
I need Jack Daniels. Do you know what I mean?
Don't we all? But you don't really need to ring me, do you?
I
I don't know where you've got this number from, but I'd appreciate it if you didn't ring me again.
No, but I get enough abuse now.
I'm not abusing you, I'm asking you nicely not to ring here again.
Bullshit. Well, it's happened
Say
before,
that,
right?
please. I've got 3 children stood here. Do not swear at me.
Well, it's happened before, right? We've talked about that before.
We haven't talked about it before. I don't know who you are.
Yeah, I'm sure I told you. You're my neighbour. Fucking hell.
You're not my neighbour. I know
Fucking
all
hell.
my neighbours. I live on a quiet little road. I know all of them. You are not my neighbour.
Fucking hell. What a knobhead. You see, you're making me look
Don't-
like a divvy.
Swear at me, please. Yeah.
Fuck off.
I beg your pardon.
Piss off.
Where exactly do you live?
I'm not very good with words.
Where do you live?
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, because you asked me about it.
Where do you live?
What did he say?
If you're my neighbour, where do you live? What road do you live on?
Come on. You see, you're making me look like a divvy.
Where do you live?
This is where it gets weird.
It's getting very weird because you're not my neighbour. So
You're asking for
I'm
trouble.
going to ring the police because you're annoying me now.
What I'm saying is, I'm a policeman.
You're a policeman.
Yeah.
I'm a policeman.
I'm Doctor Sexy.
Right, well then you better arrest yourself then.
I'm Doctor Sexy. How big's
You're
your
a
cock?
doctor.
How big's your cock? Right.
I'm sorry, but this is getting weirder by the minute now. Listen, go and ring somebody else, because you're
Why?
clearly not a well person.
Why? Why?
How have you got this number?
If you go to places that you're in danger of being kidnapped, you're meant to have a code word. They've got a
If
bag
I
over
go
your head,
to
gun to your head or
places
whatever.
I'm in
Tell them
danger
you've
of
been
what?
kidnapped and you go... They've got a bag over your head, gun to your head or whatever. Tell them you've been kidnapped and you go, Congress tar. And they go, bloody hell, he's been kidnapped. Before you know it, the A-team's coming in.
Hello?
How are you?
I'm alright, how are you?
I'm alright.
Very
Sick
good.
of it.
How'd you go on in Portugal?
The bins haven't been emptied.
Oh, you again?
Why do you keep putting bins out?
Me?
Give it a
I've told
go.
you before, you got the wrong number. I don't know what you're
Bullshit.
talking about, so fuck off.
Bullshit!
Right, have you got that now? Are you fucking daft or what?
I'm a policeman.
Are you?
Basically, right, I'm mental.
Oh, I know that. I can fucking gather that.
I'm having a breakdown.
Have you?
If I'm not me, what am I?
A fucking nutcase. Now go away.
I mean, there's rubbish everywhere.
Hello,
Hello. How are you?
I'm brilliant. How are you?
I'm alright. Graham,
Yeah.
why do you keep putting bins out? Just get sick of it.
What bins?
You keep putting bins out. There's filth everywhere. I mean, there's rubbish
Where-
everywhere.
Hang on a minute. What address are you talking from?
Yeah, I'm sure I told you. There's dirty underpants you keep putting in the bin. I've told you it attracts foxes. Stop putting the fucking bins out two
Excuse me,
fucking
what
days
address are you
early
talking
when they've
from?
got to sit there and it attracts you. I'm trying to sell me flats. There's dirty, shitty undies all over the fucking
Excuse
pavements.
me, just a minute. Calm down, please. Who are you talking to? What address are you talking from?
What a knobhead. I'm talking to you. Graham.
No, you're the fucking knobhead, mate. What's your address?
Graham.
Graham?
It's hard
Are
to
you still
explain.
there? Excuse me, listen. My last name is Graham, not my
Yeah.
first name.
Graham.
What address?
I don't want to say.
Why not?
It's not worth it, mate.
Well,
It's
I
not
don't know
worth
who you
it.
are. I don't know who you are.
I'm a policeman.
You're a policeman?
Alright, I'm Karl
Karl who?
Pilkington.
Karl Pilkington. I don't know a Karl Pilkington.
You're my neighbour.
Which address? Tell
Well,
me the
which
address.
order
What is my address then?
Well, which order would you say it works in?
No. Listen, what address do you think I live at?
That's what annoys me.
No,
Bullshit.
you tell me.
Fuck off.
What address are you phoning from?
I'm not gay.
Who says you are?
Come on.
I think
Yeah.
you want to get your head sorted, mate.
No. I need Jack Daniels. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know who you are, and I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just not happy with this. It's not my problem.
It's not my
something wrong
problem
with
because I
you.
don't know who you are.
There's something wrong with you.
No, there's something wrong with you, mate.
I'm surprised you haven't done it yourself. Get rid of it.
I think you're taking the piss, mate.
What a knobhead.
No, you're the knobhead.
No. What I'm saying is, why do you keep putting bins out? Hello?
Hello?
The bins haven't been emptied. Why do you keep putting bins out?
What are you on about?
You keep putting bins out. There's filth everywhere.
Where am I putting bins out?
Stop putting the fucking bins out. That's the option. You're asking for
My
trouble.
bins are around the back of my house.
You're asking for trouble.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah. It's not my
Which
problem.
address do you think we live at?
I'm a policeman.
Pay for a policeman. Come round here then.
Yeah.
Come round here. Come round to the
Yeah,
house that you've
definitely.
phoned into.
Why?
You're
Do you want a cup of
policeman.
tea?
Come and have a look.
Do you want a cup of tea?
I want a fucking cup of tea. What is up with your head?
Jack Daniels.
Fucking knobhead.
I'm mental.
You are.
What a knobhead.
Knobhead. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm fine. Who am I speaking to?
Oh, I'm fed up. You don't know me. You're my neighbour. You keep putting bins out. Just get sick of it.
What are we talking about? What road do you live on?
The bin men doesn't come till a Thursday. It's Tuesday. You're putting bins out too early. There's foxes getting at them. There's shit all over the place.
I've not got any bins out. What road do you live on?
Yeah, I'm sure I told you. There's dirty underpants you keep putting in the bin. Stop putting the
What road
fucking
do you
bin.
live on?
Stop putting the fucking bins out two
I've
fucking
got-
days
I've
early,
not got
and they've
any
got to sit
bins
there
out.
and trying to sell me
I never
flats.
put them
These
out.
dirty, shitty undies all over the fucking pavement.
Listen to me. I think you've got the wrong number. I live on
sick of
Ripon
it.
Road. What road do you
Bullshit.
live on?
Knobhead. Street.
Pardon?
Knobhead.
You've got the wrong
Street.
number. I live on Ripon Road.
But the fact of the matter is, you keep putting bins out. I mean, there's
I
rubbish
don't.
everywhere. There's filth everywhere.
I never put my bins out other than the day they collected. Nothing else. Ever.
Bullshit.
You've got the
I'm
wrong
surprised.
person.
What a knobhead. There's something wrong
I
with you.
live on Ripon Road. What road do you live on?
There's something wrong with you.
I don't live. Who are you?
No, but I get enough abuse now. You're my neighbour.
Wait a minute. What road do you live on?
I'm talking to you.
Wait a minute. I live on Ripon Road. What road do you live on?
If moths had eyes, would they be happier? How do they know they're not dead?
Are you? I don't know who you are. I never leave bins out. I'm looking at now. There's no
Cavemen
bins out
hunting for
now.
food.
You've got the wrong person.
Of course it is. Basically,
Who
right?
are you?
I'm a policeman.
You're a policeman?
Yeah.
Right. What's your address?
Why do you keep putting bins out?
I don't.
Now we're just messing about. Fucking hell.
I do not put bins out, you idiot!
You see, you're making me look like a divot.
You've got the wrong number.
Bullshit. Stop putting the fucking bins out two
I do
fucking
not
days
put the
early.
bins
And
out.
you've got to sit there and it attracts you and try to sell me flats. These dirty, shitty undies all over the fucking pavement.
I don't know who you are, but I will contact the police if this carries on.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it, mate.
Okay.
Give it a go.
I will get your telephone number in a minute. Can you give me your telephone number? I'll phone you back.
I mean, it doesn't seem like any of them is like a great option. Now we're just messing about.
I don't leave bins out. I don't know who you are. I've never heard of your voice before. Tell me where you live, and I'll tell you whether you're our next door neighbour. But I don't think you are.
I'm Doctor Sexy. You're my neighbour.
You're Doctor. Look, I'm going to put the phone down. I'm trying not to be rude. I don't know what you're talking about.
Why?
I never put my bins out, so
Why not?
whatever you're talking about is rubbish. And I don't mean rubbish in the bin.
Bullshit.
I'm sorry. I don't want to offend you.
Bullshit.
I'm putting the phone down now.
If you can't do it, don't do it. Fuck off.
Hey, thanks so much indeed for logging on. There is even more exclusive material and behind-the-scenes stuff about The Office on this web page.
That's the good thing about the internet, that you put loads of shit on there. Doesn't matter how long it is or how fucking boring it is. If you want to stay up all night watching something, you can. You will. When we went along to the BBC in about 1999, and they said, do you think it's going to be a sitcom? We went, yeah. I said, as long as I'm in it, we write it and we direct it. And they went, well, I said, no. I said, if I don't get the main role, we direct it and we write it, you can walk. And Steve went, in future, Rick, can I do the talking? He was a little bit worried that, as a nobody, I was laying down some ultimatums.
Specific demands from the off. But I think what was weird was, because Ricky had never set out to be an actor or a comedian, and he wasn't chasing fame and he wasn't desperate to be on the telly, his feeling was either we do it in the way that we think it'll work, or we don't. And it's, you know, he'd rather go back and do his regular job than sort of compromise it. And whereas I was panicked, you know, I was thinking, I want to be on the telly, I want to be famous, I'm rich. What are you doing, you maniac, you stupid fat old maniac? So I was a bit more panicked, and I was trying to kind of, but somehow I think his kind of forcefulness worked to our advantage in the end, because you need that confidence in a way to sort of see your vision through.
But we've sort of kept that up. We've never taken anything to get a stepping stone. We've never compromised. We've never did things that we didn't want to do to get somewhere. And it sort of makes you bulletproof. If you really can walk away and just go, oh, okay, we'll leave it, then you know, the bits that you're left with are your vision, are where you've had total control. And I think that's quite important, because otherwise you're
if you're successful, otherwise you're just living in your car.
Oh dear.
The thing that interests me about The Office, which was so brilliant and in a way educational, was that it, you know, revealed the tremendous flowing emotions that happen inside an office. You know, a lot of sitcoms have to do with family, a lot of sitcoms have to do with friendship, and everybody knows all those dynamics. And then you underestimate sort of how complex the lies are that we tell in the workplace.
Everything happens in the workplace. I think the fact that it seemed small, that it was literally just an office, is exactly the point. I think you could go into a shoe shop or a place where they sold ties, and it would be equally compelling.
Because we were so naive, though, we were thinking, well, there's not going to be any actors that will be able to be convincing and real and naturalistic. We're going to need to, you know, grab people off the street. I mean, we had grand plans, you know, sort of auditioning in village halls all over England to find these real convincing people. And then we realised that real convincing people are terrible. That's why they're not actors. And that actually really good actors can just do an amazing job. And a lot of people always give us credit as though they say, was it improvised? Was lots of it improvised? But it's the actors who are just so good at making those lines seem real.
We knew that as well. It's 99.9%, you know, in the script, and so we needed people to do that like they were saying it for the first time. And there's the real skill. But we did want unknowns, and we kept to that. We didn't want people who'd been, you know, in soap operas, and so because we wanted people to suspend their disbelief long enough, just for the first 2 minutes, to think, is this real? Is this a real documentary? And I think we sort of got that to a certain extent.
One of the things that Gervais and Merchant have really got right, that so many people get wrong in comedy, in sitcoms, is that if you're going to have a character who is a twat and a bit obnoxious and whatever, the way to make them watchable is to make them also lovable.
I think that David Brent is probably a good boss for a paper company, you know? I think that, you know, he's big on morale, he's entertaining. I don't know, like, I think people would sort of be fortunate to have David Brent as a boss at that stage of the game. But maybe I'm just thinking that as a guy who I would just be laughing constantly at this guy, you know?
It must be really exhausting being Brent, mustn't it? It's you are looking around and at a room full of people plus a camera, and needing to assess really quickly in your head how you have to be to please each one, make each one think you're funny, and each one respect you. And you can't do it, you know, with everyone. I'd be exhausted if I were him. I wouldn't have it in me.
I liked Tim very much. I really liked him. He didn't seem a million miles away from me in terms of his sense of humour or in terms of his self-deprecation and his... This is a dangerous thing to say now, but in terms of his wit, you know, I like funny stuff, and he likes funny stuff, and he sort of likes taking the mick, and so do I.
Tim's job is to just, sort of like Chandler's job was, to just be an observer of all of it and, you know, let us in. You know, he's the guy that is making fun of it and making comments about it and letting the audience know it's okay to laugh at the ridiculousness of this, you know.
Tim, of course, is us. Tim is the normal audience watching. And, you know, Tim's look to camera was sort of saying, are you getting this? This is what I put up with every day. So that was very important as well, because he was, surrounded by idiots, and he was the sort of dissatisfied Socrates in a room of satisfied fools.
We had spent so long talking about the characters and people from our own lives that were like those people that we sort of had quite vivid ideas of what they should look like and sound like and be like. So I suppose we were sort of looking for actors that could...
Which turned out to be naive because, of course, for example, Gareth was meant to be quite a strapping sort of squaddy type, and we were looking for those types, but of course when Mackenzie walked in, that went out the window.
I knew from the moment I read the script that this was the one I had to get if I was gonna have a chance at having a career in acting. I'd been doing bits and pieces of TV, and I've been slogging around the stand-up circuit for a decade, and this is the one that stood out. The script was just so good, and I knew that this was the one I definitely had to get, and so I had my heart set on it. Yeah.
Gareth said these such awful things, but in such a delicate way, and I've never seen it done before. I've never seen, someone who really should be this kind of big old red-faced, sweaty bloke saying all these ghastly things, but it wasn't. It was sweet Mackenzie, who is such a nice person in real life, that I loved the juxtaposition of it, and I thought it worked brilliantly.
Subconsciously, he's probably disappointed to find himself in this position in life, but he can compensate for that by having these delusions of grandeur and giving himself a title and making out he's a bigger person than he is, more important than he is, and it gets more respect than he actually does. So yeah, the title is very important to him, and his desk space is very important to him, and his pseudo-macho hobbies are very important to him. They all make him into this person that he wants to be, rather than this little man that he actually is.
The first time I went in, I just read with the casting director. The second time I came in, I read with Ricky. And I loved that because you could actually, because I knew that he was going to play Brent, you could actually see things come to life, and you could see what road they were going to take in terms of style. Sometimes I went in for one script that I actually did like, and then in the audition it was like, come on, bigger, 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 think pantomime times a million, and I'm not very good at that. I'm sort of a one-trick pony, and kind of I'm always asked to sort of, speak up. And so the office was sort of perfect for me because I could just sort of kind of be myself.
I do think it is one of the great casting triumphs of British television. I mean, I keep being haunted by that sense of how revolutionary the casting seemed and the performance style. But every single one of those characters is so perfectly cast, and in a sort of new, informal way. It's not a big, rounded, performed thing. It was just a way of finding people who would fit that style perfectly. And when you do cast things, you realise that you're always casting for style. Someone can come in and be very funny, but they're not right for you. They're funny in a slightly different way. Their tone is slightly bigger or smaller. And I think the perfection of the casting, all credit has to go to them for that, for how perfect everybody was, as it were, right down to the glory of Keith.
Came up with a good idea.
We'll be the judge of that.
Well, I'll do it now. It's not a good idea.
Okay.
Okay. I'm sticking my neck out here. But I think this isn't going to be a good idea.
Okay.
Thoughts?
Well, I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to second that motion.
Okay, let's see. Let's see if we're both right.
See-through skin.
High five, Rick.
But that isn't what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, have you seen them weird things that just look like they sort of look like a leaf?
Yeah, they're insects that have evolved to look like a leaf. So a bird thinks, oh, There's no tea there.
No,
That's
but
not a juicy insect. It's a leaf. I don't eat leaves.
Yeah, but at
Forget
some
it.
point, something has had it away with a leaf.
No!
What?
At no point has something had it away with a leaf.
No, to make it look that much like
No.
a leaf.
At no point did a beetle shag a leaf. There's nothing on a genetic level or molecular level, anything to do with it having anything to do with a stick or a leaf. It's superficial. It's the way it looks.
Do you know what he said to me the other day? This is unbelievable. This is one of the most stupid, incredible things I've ever heard. He was talking, and he suddenly stopped, and he was thinking about it, and he went, oh, I went, what? He went, you'd never see a black ghost.
Extraordinary.
True, though, isn't it?
I've never seen a ghost, full stop. There are no ghosts. There aren't ghosts.
No, what I mean when you just see them in, like, magazines and that. Right, I don't know the sort of full ins and outs of it.
Go on, you surprised me.
But what he asked for, something happened to his tackle, right?
Mm-hmm. His penis.
Yeah, right. So he was at the doctor's, and they were like, "Oh, what can you do for me? It's a bit embarrassing. I've got nothing down there." Right. So they were like looking at it, going, "Yeah." Doctor, I don't know if he started like rubbing his chin with his finger or something. Looked down. He's thinking, got an idea. You know, you've got a lot of fingers. How many of them do you use? The patient's like, yeah, I see what you're thinking. They cut off one of his fingers, sewn that on to where his tackle is. He's happy.
Well, that's different though, isn't it?
Well,
that's where they've
really
taken
different.
tissue. No, but I assume they fashioned it into more of a knob than a finger.
No, I still think it's there with like a little knuckle and you know, fingernail and that on
Well, I assure you it isn't. They've probably used the finger as a basis to then build up some sort of knob-based organ.
If you were doing that, use a sausage. I mean, why lose a finger for...
Well, I'll tell you why. Because your finger has your tissue, your blood type, and therefore would graft near your testicles. A sausage is a thing that's made by a butcher out of offal, okay, that really can't be grafted onto any part of the human body. That's why they very rarely use any meat products in surgery. I know, yeah. Well, I mean, why not use a sausage? You're a mental case.
I've been trying to take in too much information though, that's the problem recently. Well, I said to you last week, I've been like reading more books and what have you, and trying to take in too much, but the problem is, like even watching telly and that now, Suzanne said to me, you know, stop doing that, stop watching telly late at night and going to bed, because it's making your brain too active. And I'm sort of...
Heaven forbid.
And you know, I'm trying to get to sleep and I can't, and then when I wake up, she had a go at me the other day, right? Because it was the night after watching The Fat Baby, right? Woke up in the morning, and she had a go at me because as soon as I woke up, I said something like, "How can you freeze time?" And she says, "Are you going to say good morning or whatever?"
I'm gonna burst! Just imagine it, right? It's that the sun comes out through the window. Oh, she's right. Carl's like that, his little head. His eyes open, he goes, one of those floppy night hats. How can you freeze time? Oh, God.
Oh, chimpanzee, that is only gone and written it down, the little...
That's the jingle for Karl's diary, excerpts of which we read each week. Get straight into it. A band from the Conga have won the Best Newcomers in a Radio 3 competition. They use pots and pans for instruments. It says that the Conga is a poor, sad place. So why do people do that happy dance at the end of parties called the Conga?
Right, one is the Congo. There's no place called the Conga. They come from a place called the Congo. Where do you come from? Okie dokie. It's a terrible place that we don't know whether to put our left leg in or our right leg in. Sometimes we shake it all about.
We're not sure if we should.
But Conga!
So we'll move on to this next one, right, which is brilliant. Dead short story. So, right, old woman, about 70 years old. She's normally fit and healthy and stuff, nothing wrong with her, she's having a good life. And one day, she goes for a check to the doctor's, just to check herself out, 'cause she's getting on a bit. Says, take your clothes off and that. So she does, and checks her out, says, yeah, you're looking good, you're looking good. Turn round. He said, oh, God. He said, you got a tumour on your buttock. Right? So she goes, oh, what, can you do anything to sort it out? So they go, yeah, we'll book you in for an operation. It's best if we remove this. Books her in for an operation. Operation day comes, strip her down and that. They're all stood round, the doctors. Start to operate. It only turns out it's a pork chop that she sat on 5 years earlier, and it had stuck to her buttock.
Right, Carl.
I can forward you.
I'm
honest.
Right.
No, listen. Serious.
Right, okay, Carl. I'm telling you now. I'm leaving. I'm never doing this show again.
No, I'm serious. Honestly.
You're talking. I've never had such. You are. Play a record. Play a record.
I couldn't believe it.
What do you mean you can't believe it? Stop the record. Stop the record. Stop the record. Right, okay. Right, what do you mean you couldn't believe it?
No, when I read it, I said, I've got to tell Ricky
This woman had a pork chop stuck to her arse for 5 years, you mental case. Of course she didn't.
But I always remember this story when I was a kid about some bloke who, a bit sad, the story, but weird. He had throat cancer, right? And his doctor said, carry on with your life, right? It's not going to be that good, but just carry on, but don't eat meat. And he was like, oh, I love meat. He's like, yeah, but just don't, have your veg, plenty of vitamins and stuff, keep yourself strong, but don't be eating that anyway. He was fed up because he loved his meat, and his wife was feeling a bit sorry for him one day, and thought, I'm sick of him looking fed up and that, all he wants is some meat, for God's sake, give him some meat. So she goes to the butcher's, gets him a big piece of, steak and what have you. He can't believe it, he's like, oh, brilliant, cheers for that. Anyway, he's got the meat on his plate, just about to tuck in, and the cancer comes out from his throat. What? No, it's something, I know, it sounds really weird, but it's something that I was told about years ago when I was growing up.
What are you talking about?
It was just some bad illness, some cancer thing, and it was coming out waiting for the meat. It was sort of dying.
Again, a lot of your medical knowledge is from the film Alien. So this guy with throat cancer, okay, as opposed to it being a disease of the cell.
It was like a living...
The alien. It was alien.
So it was the animal. It was the little animal cancer.
That's why
what are you talking about?
Meat. He wasn't allowed to eat meat.
So it's sitting there. So it's actually sitting there in the throat. I'll tell you what I'd have done if I'd have had some cancer in my throat. I'd go, there you go, rid of that. What are you talking about? So what happened?
He choked to death on this thing, and the wife was like, "Oh, I shouldn't have given him the meat after all." Just
that's a bollock story.
It's all. There's loads of weird stuff like that that happens in medical stuff.
Well, the terrible thing is, if you got testicular cancer and you eat meat, your bollocks come out of your trousers, and they're all over the plate, and you have to be asked to leave the restaurant.
But it doesn't sound like the great place to live, right? Could they not move? Could one of them go, do you know what, I'm sick of this, I'm moving or whatever, and go to a proper city? How far away is this, these Papa people, to the next...
They're like the Smurfs. They're very like the Smurfs.
But how many miles away from a place with a normal life going on?
But think about this, Carl. Firstly, they don't speak the language, so they don't have any practical skills. They've got no experience of civilization. So even if they chose to go and live in one of these cities, what can they do? How can they function? They'll spend 15 years just trying to figure out what how everything works.
Mind you, I have had the same thought about Inuits.
Right.
If you live in a house made of ice and eat fish all day, and then just stay in for 6 months, move. I really do. I mean, I don't understand why they're living there.
I think there's some bacteria that has better lives than that.
That's got to be offensive.
Why?
Okay, how about this is one of the weirdest things. This is one of the weirdest things, right?
An entire race
just
of
dismiss.
people.
No,
just
dismiss.
dismiss.
I'm not having a go, but I'm just saying I wouldn't fancy it, is what I mean. He said what you've got to do when you go to sleep, focus on your toe. right?
Okay.
He said, and just think about nothing else. I said,
he's a witch. Did he tell you to put a toad under the bed?
no, he just said, focus on the toe and see how you go on and what have you. Next time you come in, let me know. Anyway, I gave this a go, focusing on the toe.
So what does this mean? You mean you sat in bed staring at your toes?
No, this is it. He said, like, lie down, shut your eyes, and sort of look at it, sort of thing. So I was lying there. It just wasn't working because...
Oh, Carl, this isn't medicine.
Because I was...
You were thinking of a finger?
Well, no.
He found out he was thinking of someone else's toe. Next day, someone called up and said, Carl, my toe's better.
No, the problem was I was still using my eyes even though I had them shut.
Oh God! Just when I think he could never come up with so much stupid, he pulls that one out of the bag.
Right. So what does that mean?
Oh God!
You've done TV.
I just think there was a kid who grew up in our avenue, right, on the estate, who, when it was born, right, we kind of thought it's got no chance, this kid, because its man was a bit of a rumman. You know,
a rumman? Where's that?
No, just like, you know, she like going out and having a fag and like having a drink, and she's never at home. It's the one who had the horse in the house.
Sure.
Right, which I don't want to go over.
Sure. It's old news.
It's out there, isn't it, if you want to find out about the horse in the house. But she had a kid, and everyone was pretty surprised when they saw it, because it was a good-looking kid. She was surprised, because, like, you know, the man wasn't that good-looking, the dad was a bit rough. But it came out, and she was showing it around the avenue, going, look at this I've had. And she was chuffed with it, because it's probably like one of the newest things she's ever had, because everything else was always sort of second down and what have you. But suddenly she's got this brand new little baby, right? Anyway, as it grew up, right, those looks went.
Right.
And I'm not talking getting old, I'm talking by the age of about 3. It looked rough already, right? And all that just happened because that's the life it was in, right?
Yeah.
So like it had like a patchy head. Its hair.
It had a patchy head.
A patchy head. It's just sort of.
It wasn't a North American Indian. What do you mean, a patchy head?
Just his hair was patchy. He used to chase sort of cars and stuff.
It's cars. Sorry. What do you mean?
That's what he did for his.
Sorry, did she let it get raised by wolves?
No. But all I'm saying is that at the end of the day, what is it that makes a person? Do you know what I mean? Now, I don't know what state he's in now, but maybe he learned all his mistakes by the age of 4. Well, the only time I wanted a wig was when I did jury duty once, right? And it was annoying that I was sat on the jury right in front of, like, these criminals, right? Everybody else has got disguises. The judges have them wigs on, right?
That's not disguises!
It is that's a disguise. That's why judges wear them, right? So
no! Well, then why did they print their name in the paper and have a picture? What do you mean it's a disguise?
Well, it's a disguise, isn't it?
No! If it was a disguise, they'd go in with one of those glasses with a nose and the beard attached if it was a disguise. All judges would look like Groucho Marx if it was a disguise.
Well, I'm just saying that's what annoyed me when I was sat there on the front row, right? I couldn't have been any closer to the criminals, right? I was sat there and I thought, why didn't I just pop a little wig on or a pair of glasses?
I would have loved to have seen you in the front row at Crown Court.
No, because
I'd love to see it because in this country you're not allowed to show pictures of jurors. You can't take photos in a courtroom, so there's always these sketch artists that draw drawings, and it's on the news. The idea that we'd have seen 11 people and a sort of Krusty the Clown figure would have been amazing.
Yeah, I would love to see the artist do an interview, because it would be like complicated people. Oh, hey, he looks characterful, and then just a little round head.
Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown sitting on the end. Okay, Carl, you're in charge of the world now. You are this. You're all powerful. You're like a god. Okay, you can do anything. You call all the scientists, and they go, "What do you want of us?" Oh, orange-headed one. What the fuck do you want of us? Right? What do you want them to do? Go. What do you say?
Well, I want to come in and... How long have they been working on the Big Bang idea?
Forget it. You've got every scientist.
No, but I don't just want to come in and poo-poo that, because they're going to...
Poo-poo.
They've done a lot of research
Well,
on
hold
it.
on. You wanted to stop a minute ago.
Yeah, I know, but you don't just come in, guns are blazing. I'd say, hello,
You can do
everyone.
anything you want. Oh, go on, then.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Carl, leader.
Right, listen, this Big Bang thing you've been doing...
Yeah, well, that's just only a few of us. That's like less than 1,000,000% of us. We're all here.
Yeah?
I've dropped AIDS research. I've dropped cancer research.
Right, well, why have you dropped that? Who's told you to do that?
Well, no, we knocked off. They said you wanted to tell us something. We're all here. Every scientist in the world
Well,
is
listen,
here.
what research are you doing?
Oh, well, I'm looking at what happens if you give Feminax to an owl.
What happens?
Well, I'm halfway through it. I got called away.
Look, I'm really busy. What do you want me to work on?
Who said they're doing cancer? Go back to work.
Cheers.
Right.
Okay, the rest of us doing stuff that you think we're fanning around with. What would you want us to do?
Well, I can't do it all today.
What about me? I was doing AIDS.
Hang on a minute.
I was doing AIDS.
You just wait a minute.
Right, okay, why does cancer get to go back? Are you saying that cancer's a bigger problem than AIDS?
You go back to work.
So I get to go back. I'm doing restless legs.
Right, can everybody but the Big Bang people leave?
These words of wisdom will be inscribed on a wall of a museum one day. Proceed.
I think trousers are going to stopped being made. Just because you see kids now, they've got pants around their ankles. They're going further and further down. So I think that's evolution, just getting rid of the trouser.
Right.
It's just dropping naturally.
That's the evolution of the trouser, because it's dropping incrementally
Well, you see now,
down
you can
the
see
arse.
kids' underpants, so they're just dropping.
Yeah.
I think they'll get to a point when they just don't bother wearing them anymore.
Right.
Prediction 1!
Okay,
That's an amazing one!
They'll stop making trousers in the future,
Good.
okay.
We're going to get weaker. That's already happened.
Mm-hmm.
They used to say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Now they're saying eat 5 fruits.
Right.
So we've definitely that's evidence. You can't argue with that. I'll probably put that first because the guy's right. What's number 2? So swap that round.
Okay, that's number 1.
Give him the pants second.
Yep.
I'm gonna die.
Okay,
They
number
used
3.
to say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. They used to say pull your trousers up. Now they say put them down. You can. I've never had such fucking trouble.
Number 3.
Right, number 3. Oh, the scholars are now waiting with bated breath when they find this old scroll, and they go, "Ooh, what can number 3 be?"
I reckon we'll blend all our food.
Oh God!
No, because
He was going to make a point about race. Well, you said, I never thought it would be. We'll blend all our food.
like they do for babies, you mean?
I just think when you think about all the stuff we eat now, cavemen chewing on big lumps of meat.
Yeah.
We had wisdom teeth.
Yep.
Now they say, "Well, take them out. You're not using them."
Yep.
Why not using them? Because your food's soft.
Yep.
Sorbet.
Yep.
Soups.
Yeah.
Everything's softer,
Just
isn't it? When you
those
get an
two, yeah.
avocado, they say, "Is it soft?" Everyone's squeezing the food before they buy it.
Yeah.
No one wants anything tough.
Yeah.
So I think chewing is a sort of
It's a thing of the
of the past. We haven't got the time to chew. Everyone's like, "Hurry up, eat that." You don't have to go out for dinner with Ricky. He's like, "Hurry up." Like, I'm still eating
Well,
it.
he does blend his food, I think. Okay, so blending food.
Great.
I reckon... what else do we do now? So I've done teeth. Done trousers. I've come up with this idea. It's sort of like glasses, but you can live wherever you want to live.
What do you mean?
Everything that's real, you're not looking at that anymore. This is really the future. I'd put this at number 10. This is like...
We're only doing 5, fuck me.
So what you mean is that you look through the glasses and instead of seeing what the real world, you see a tropical paradise.
What you want to see. So if you're a young kid and you like the idea of living in the urban ghetto with all graffiti on the walls and that, you can see that.
Yeah, but hold on, are you walking around? Because you'll be bumping into stuff, won't you?
No.
Why not?
No, what you mean is that the stuff that's there in the real world is being digitally reimagined in your glasses. So what was a nice country lane is suddenly now an urban ghetto.
It's got loads of graffiti on it.
Sure.
Absolutely mental, pointless, would never work. Absolutely one of the maddest things you've ever said.
Really weird, that one.
Yeah,
It could be done. I reckon it could be easily done.
Why would it be? Okay,
Because-
that last one, that's number 4. That's a load of bollocks. So what's number 5?
There'll be more letters in the alphabet.
Why?
Why?
Because we're running out of words now, aren't we?
No, we're not running out of
No,
words.
we are. We are definitely running out of words.
Just using the letters we've already got and making new words.
Yeah, we're making,
No, but we haven't got enough now.
Of course we have. Have you any idea? You could have a word with 9 L's before you run out.
Yeah, and they do in Wales and what have you. That's because their alphabet is shorter than ours. They've only got something like 24 letters over there.
Right.
They go mental with the L. Now, what we do is we've got 26 letters, but we are now struggling.
We're not struggling at all.
We are.
We're not. I mean, it's a stupid...
Boswallocks in shampoo. Now, there's a word where they've gone, well, we've invented something here.
What?
We've got something we're putting in shampoo.
Boswallocks?
Boswallocks.
Have you just made that up?
No, it's now they go, I knew with Boswallocks and ceramide R. Yeah, but that's a new word because they have to, they come up with a new word.
But it's a terrible word.
Why?
Boswallocks.
It's another word.
Is that real? You've made that up,
No, I haven't. It's a real word.
Boswallocks, yeah.
Now, this is what I'm saying. So years ago, when they came up with all the sensible ingredients,
Go on.
sodium. That sounds. That sounds all right.
He likes sodium. He doesn't like Boswallocks.
Because it sounds like something in it, like an ingredient.
Well, yeah, but that's because you're used to it.
Is this a load of Boswallocks? Are you winding me up,
No,
the two of
it's
you?
real.
It's real, and that's because 26 letters. We've wasted them. Years ago, we went mental with the, pneumonia, sticking a P on it, and there's loads of words where you go, "What's that letter doing in there?" Whereas now, they can't do that. They've gone, "Whoa, pull that back. Why is that letter there?" And now you've got stuff like abbreviations and stuff.
Yeah.
Let's not waste letters. Let's just control it a little bit. Cars are called things like, GTI or something, because they're going, well, I can't think of a word to call this. So they're giving them letters. Think of a word now. Think of a word that hasn't been made up.
What do you mean?
Well, tell me a word that hasn't been made up.
All words have been made up.
No, one that hasn't. That could be used. Say if I invent something now to put in shampoo, what can I call it? Quick.
Cranberry.
No, it's too close to that. No, we can't get that past the advertising person.
Scrimpton.
Scrimpton.
Yeah.
It took Ricky 2 goes and you accepted his second one.
Well, I think we've sorted out the future. One of my first disappointments with football, I was 10 years old, okay, and one of the teachers was in charge of the football team, my junior school, and I went down to Tutty's, it was, a shop in Reading with my mum. So it's white socks, black shorts, white shirt. Got that. Knocked on his door. I said, I've got my kit. He went with the trials yesterday. He missed it. That was it for a year. Right? Next year, I wear the trials, got the trials, okay? He was going, everyone, I want to give it 100%, right? Really try hard. He's watching people play, right? I made sure that every time I ran by him, I was out of breath. Every time I ran by him, he sort of looked at me, I think, yeah, right. Came to it, he said, the team is this, I'm left out, right? He went past me, and he went, you've clearly got asthma.
So you didn't make that team either?
Yeah, and I didn't, and I vowed that day, never try hard at anything.
Yeah, well, you've certainly kept that up.
Yeah.
Question from Kevin. He says, Carl, other than the famous boxing match that you've often talked about, I know that took up about 20 minutes of your time, have you ever been in any other kind of fight? I don't suppose a slangy match. I think they're talking, have you ever been in a physical fight?
Once that I can remember. It was over a woman. Well, a girl. I was at school.
Yeah.
And it was because, like, it's hassle, innit? Right, relationships when you're younger.
How old were you?
About 7.
It's over a woman.
Go on then. Yeah, go on.
And there was this girl knocking about who, you know, she was quite good looking, everybody liked. And my mate, he really liked her. And I didn't sort of ask her out and that, but she just sort of took a shine to me and stuff. Right? And didn't really go out with her properly. It's at that age where going out with someone is just like sort of going, all right, in the morning, do you know what I mean? You just sort of nod your head.
Yeah.
And that. Anyway, there was some sort of school disco. And they were playing Spin the Bottle or something. Right? And I sort of wandered over to see what was going on. And I stood on this girl's dress and put a hole in it. And she started crying. I was like, oh, I can't be doing with this. Right? You know, what's up with you? It's a hole, what's up with you? And everyone's going, Karl, what are you doing? That's meant to be your girlfriend and that. You should be sort of saying, oh, I'm sorry, and giving her a hug and all that, and saying it'll be all right, we'll sort the dress out. I said, oh, I can't be dealing with this. Right? So she's crying her eyes out, I said, it's over, right?
Oh, it's over, you saying, right, in the morning. Yeah.
No more of that.
Yeah, there's no more. Right. In the morning.
So I go to the toilet, right? And this lad who fancies her comes in and goes, you're out of order, you know. I'm saying, what are you on about?
Sorry, there's 2 7-year-olds. Yeah. You're out of order. Keep out.
Yeah. Cut it out. Show her a bit of bloody respect.
Sorry, were you wearing trilbies?
Yeah. He put his cigarette out in the sink and he just said, leave it.
Get out of my face.
So I just sort of said, look, why are you getting involved and all that?
Yeah. 2 7-year-olds. Yeah. Why are you getting involved?
And it was obviously like, because, you know, he fancied her and that. We had a bit of a fight in there. Yeah. I accidentally, you know, sort of chipped his tooth on a sink.
Wow, is it like a proper...
Sorry, this is like someone from Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? 2 7-year-olds in a toilet.
So you put a hole in her dress. I don't know how that... What were you wearing? Football boots? How did you make a hole in her dress?
I don't know. It was like that sort of material.
You were
like,
wearing winkle pickers.
Like crepe. You know what I mean? It was like a crepe dress or something.
Yeah.
Right.
And that got a hole in it.
But so you're having a... And when you say you're having a fight, I mean, are you wrestling with it? You got arm locks and head
a little bit of
locks?
wrestling and shoving about and that. And it was an accident. I didn't sort of go, right, I'm going to break your teeth or anything. It's just that I happened to push his head down and his tooth hit the sink.
Right.
And it chipped and what have you. After that, like, I sort of left there and stuff. And we had to go into assembly. And there was a copper in there doing some presentation saying, listen, kids, you know, don't get into trouble because we're out there and we'll get you. Right, so sort of try to teach the kids young not to get into any trouble and stuff. So I'm sat in the assembly room thinking, oh, God, there's a copper here talking. And like, my mate's going to come in a minute, like, with a chipped tooth and everything. And
Questions are going to get asked.
That's what kind of happened. I mean, the coppers didn't get involved.
Yeah.
Did you turn your back on violence after that, then?
Yeah. He said, you'll never take me alive, copper.
So yeah, that was the sort of last fight.
Brilliant.
A friend of mine got a gift, or rather gave it as a gift. I don't know if you've been familiar with these. It's a charity organisation, and you go on their website or you phone them up, and you can give someone else the gift of, say, a goat. And it's a sort of goodwill thing, you know what I mean?
So you buy an African family a goat
that will help them for years.
And it's like you're saying, well, I would have bought you a present.
Yeah, but I've used that money wisely.
Yeah, so it's almost like they've given
exactly
the present. They've given the goat.
Yeah, it's a beautiful idea. But as soon as he told me about it, I thought to myself straight away, knowing Karl's views on charity and giving, I wondered what his views would be.
Well, are they happy with the present over there? Like the people who are getting it?
You're an idiot. What, you think an African family wakes up and there's a little goat with a ribbon tied round it, and they go, oh, look what Santa brought us.
Look, and that mince pie's gone and that glass of milk.
You're such an idiot.
No, but what I'm saying is, does that family want a goat?
Yes.
But why?
It's not they want a goat, it's they need a goat. Do you think... What do you think this organisation is?
Just arbitrarily giving goats to people.
They're going to say, oh, I wanted Nintendo. What are you thinking?
Well, what I'm saying is, right, let me put myself in their shoes. Well,
this will be a first.
Got any. But say I'm one of them, right, over there. Right, I'm sat there, it's Christmas Day, right? I open it up, open the present, little goat there, right? Now, if I was one of them, I'd be going, not another mouth to feed. At the end of the day, there isn't enough food to go around for themselves, never mind a goat. Don't they say, like, having a dog and that is quite expensive? Sometimes they say, you know, what with all the injections you've got to give it.
Well, I'm assuming it's all above board. The goat's had its injections. That's what some of the money goes towards. It's just a way of redirecting cash.
But the thing is, why do they want that goat? What's the main reason? What does a goat give you?
Milk.
Right. Now, wouldn't it be easy to just send them a bottle of milk? Without all the hassle and the headaches that come with it. That's all I'm saying. And the other thing is, think about the goat. That was happy over here. Suddenly, it's on barren land. No grass.
I'm gonna burst! What do you mean?
You didn't send a goat from here.
I'm saying, who's happy at the end of this, right? You've got a fella who hasn't got a present over here because the mate bought him a goat, right? So yeah, let's do this properly. So there's a tick. He's not happy, right? Then you've got the person who's opened it, who, like you said, wanted something else, right? It's a goat. They go, who's going to look after this, right? So tick, they're not happy. And then you've got the goat going, what am I doing here?
Rick, we've had an email here from a bloke. I think you're going to respect him, because I think you can tell straight away from his name that he's the kind of guy you'd want to hang out with.
Go on.
I know how much you love fun people.
Yeah.
Well, Paul, and he's calling himself this, Paul the Party Animal Parker, he's emailed in. He's given himself that moniker.
Right, I assume they're in sort of like quote marks,
They're
are they?
in speech marks, yeah. Paul
Brilliant.
the Party Animal Parker.
And he's calling himself that?
Yeah.
That I can't wait.
So when you picture him, what are you thinking?
Millhouse.
Right, okay.
I think he looks like Millhouse from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
He's
working in sort of an IT department, maybe?
Yeah,
for a large
possibly.
organisation?
Oh, I think he might still be at school.
Okay, right, yeah.
Yeah, I think.
And this is the vital question. Do you believe him to be a party animal?
I believe him to be a party animal is as much as a man with a long scarf that his mum knitted him to look like Doctor Who can be a party animal, yes.
Do you think that when people are organising parties at his school, they're thinking the first person they got to get on the list and make sure he's guaranteed as
You've
a
got
guest
to take Paul the
is
party
Paul
animal.
Parker.
Because I bet he's got millions of affectations. I bet he wants to be known as the one that carries around a biscuit tin.
Yeah.
You know, he's got the scarf.
He's the guy who only ever wears bowling shoes. It's his thing. It's his thing. He's a little bit kooky, it's his thing. And it is fairly interesting what he sent in. He's found this on the web. A Serbian man who has invented a sex machine for women. And he's appealing to Western women to test his device. It runs on a 390-volt electric engine, simulates sex, and has a 7.5-inch artificial penis. As soon as I read this, I was thinking, it's just imagining there going, oh, thanks for coming in, yeah, okay. So what's going to happen is there's a penis that's going to pop out from here, and it's going to have sex with you. I'm going to stand behind the machine. I've got to stand behind here. There's a lot of dials and stuff. I don't want to bore you in.
Well, why do you have to stand behind it?
I can't. It's technical stuff, but I got to be behind the machine.
But there's no penis on the robot at the moment. It's just a hole.
No, don't worry. What'll happen is I'll switch the machine on. I'll go behind, and then a penis will appear.
Will it be like a metal-looking penis?
It will be a robotic penis, but it will seem like it's a regular fleshy human penis.
So you've made this sort of like robotic penis look really realistic.
It's really realistic. You will not be able to tell the difference between, say, the robot one and mine, for instance.
Okay, well, I don't want to see yours.
No, there's absolutely not.
Because I've not come around here to have sex with a person.
I know, you've come around to test the machine.
Yeah,
and that is exactly what you're going to get.
Okay,
like
well,
a piece of mechanical action.
Talking of eating knobs, Carol Thatcher, you know, a daughter of one of our leaders.
Sure.
Well, you saw it in I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. She popped a couple of bollocks in the mouth,
Oh.
chewed them up, swallowed them.
Oh.
Kangaroo penis there, dried. She couldn't even get... It was so tough, she couldn't even get through it. And then she... eventually she eats it.
What was it, like a pepperoni?
Yeah. And she... What do you think of that, Carl?
What, eating that sort of stuff?
Yeah.
I watch it. I like those little trial bits, right?
Yeah.
But what I don't think people realise is, right, it is hard eating a little kangaroo knob. Right?
Really? How do you know?
No, it's just, you know, you think about it and you go, oh, couldn't do that, right? But what they never mention on the TV programme, which I think takes it to the next level, right, they're eating that at like 7:30 in the morning.
Sure. Right.
Which is worse, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If I was there and Ant and Dec said, right, Carl, eat the knob, I'd go, hang on a minute, give us a few hours, let me get some rice and that on my belly, and just sort of fill me up a little bit more. I'll pop back at about 6:30 this evening,
Right.
have it ready. And I'd be happier then. It's just that thing of, you know, you don't
want to eat animal genitals on an empty stomach.
So what are you saying? You could
I'm saying, like, I could eat a knob at night, but
just cut that there. We'll loop that. If any DJs are listening, just take that quote. I could eat a knob at night by Karl Pilkington. Maybe do a dance remix.
Yeah, I think maybe you're sort of a house producer, and you could maybe get some kind of high energy beat going, and then we could just send that out to some of the gay clubs. I'm sure it'd be really popular.
Please, anyone send us, that looped with a nice little, funky house beat. Karl Pilkington saying I could eat a knob at night.
But don't you see what I'm saying, though? The way the world... We've changed more than the world has. We can't handle anything now, can we? Look at it, like I say, a bit of snow, a bit of cold, everything comes to a standstill.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't go out, it's dangerous, you'll slip over, people having time off work.
Yeah. What would you do, right? If you run a business, right, your business could go under, right? It snows a bit. You've got 10 employees, you're paying them well, and they go, I can't come in today, Carl. A bit icy. I'll do it, okay? Right, they're snowed in, right? You're running the business. What are you running?
It's a... let's not... I'm not going to big myself up. It's just it's a factory. It's U-bends. U-bends. U-bends for...
Toilet. So you run a... Okay, right, okay. So, you pay them all right, don't you?
I'd say most of them are on above average.
So you're there. What time do you get in?
About 8:45.
8:45, waiting for them to come in at 9, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, right, it's snowing. It's a bit snowy, you got there. It took you a bit, you'd set off early, did you? Or?
Gave myself a bit more time because I had to put the heating on the car.
Okay, ring, ring. Ring, ring.
Hello, KP Plumbing.
Oh, is that Miss Pilkington?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Who's that?
It's Sheila. Listen.
Sheila, shouldn't you be here by now?
Yeah, no, I was going to set off.
Well, we'll set off now. Stop wasting time. We've got a big order on.
No, I know.
We're all on a bonus here if we get this done. I'll see you in 10 minutes, shall I?
I can't make it.
What?
I can't make it.
Why not?
The car won't start and it's slippy on the drive. I just can't get out.
Get the transport. I'll see you in... I'll give you 20 minutes, all right? Don't worry about it. Thanks for calling. I'll see you in a bit.
I'm also scared of the ice. I'm scared of the ice. I'm not gonna come in today. It's dangerous.
So what are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna wait until the ice and snow goes away, and then I'm gonna come in.
But they're predicting it's gonna be about 2 weeks before they clear all this.
I can't really travel in this. It's a bit dangerous.
Well, I'll tell you what. You stay at home. I'll replace you. Because I need someone to come in with
a big... What, are you firing me because I can't get into work with this...
Well, I got into work, Sheila.
Yeah, I know, but you don't live with me, do you? If you did live with me, then you'd probably see how...
It was bad where I was as well, I'm here.
Do you know how bad it is here? When you come round and have a look how bad it is here, you drive my... Tell you what, you come round and drive my fucking car because I'm snowed in, you fucking calling me a cunt. And I'll tell you, if you fire me, I'll take you to drive uni, you bald-headed wanker.
Right, you're fired anyway for that.
You're in fucking trouble then.
Right then, see ya. Right, and then she's done with. She's weak anyway.
Ring, ring. Ring, ring.
KP Plumbing.
Hiya, is that, Miss Pilkington?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Hi, it's Bob here.
Bob.
Yeah, bit of trouble. In my area, it's absolutely snowing. It's possible no one's getting out. I live near Sheila.
Bob, listen, Sheila's just been on. She's saying she can't get in either.
She can't. I've just seen her out there trying to dig her car out, and she's She's really tried hard to get to work, but she can't do it because she's not very rich. And her car doesn't work. She hasn't got the right tyres, and there's no public transport. They've cancelled those. Wrong snow on this country. I'm not going to make it in today, son. So I'll see you tomorrow, right, boy?
Well, no, you're saying you'll see me tomorrow.
Yeah.
But you'll probably call up tomorrow with the same thing.
Well, only if it's snowing still.
Now, listen,
it might not
I can't run a business like this, Bob.
Yeah, it's not my fault, is it really?
So go round to Sheila's and like slag me off if you want. But I tell you what, you're not coming back here. Fuck off. One chance. Give them one chance.
Oh. Well, you didn't even give them one chance.
No, because they've done it before.
TV.
Right, old woman, about 70 years old. Yeah. She's normally fit and healthy and stuff, nothing wrong with her, she's having a good life. And one day, she goes for a check to the doctors, just to check herself out, because she's getting on a bit.
Yeah.
Says, take your clothes off and that. So she does, and checks her out, says, yeah, you're looking good, you're looking good. Turn round, he said, oh God. He says, you've got a tumour on your buttock. Right, so she goes, oh, what can you do anything to sort it out? So they go, yeah, we could book you in for an operation. It's best if we remove this. Books are in for an operation. Operation day comes, strip her down and that. They're all stood round, the doctors. Start to operate. It only turns out it's a pork chop that she sat on 5 years earlier, and it had stuck to her buttock.
Right, Carl.
I can forward you. Serious.
Right, okay, Carl, I'm telling you now, I'm leaving. I'm never doing this show again.
No, I'm serious. Honestly.
You're talking. I've never had such. You are. Play a record. Play a record.
I couldn't believe it.
What do you mean you can't believe it? Stop the record. Stop the record. Stop the record. Right, okay. Right, what do you mean you couldn't believe it?
No, when I read it, I said I've got to tell Ricky
This
that.
woman had a pork chop stuck to her arse for 5 years, you mental case. Of course she didn't.
Oh.
There's Carl there. Say hello.
Alright.
Yeah, that's Carl. He's, stop that a minute, Carl. He's a producer on, the XFM show. It's free advert there.
What's this for?
Well, let me explain. I've just realised that it's 2 days before the opening night, and I've got no one to introduce the support act, Johnny Camden, you know him?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record one on tape. I've left at the last minute, but a friend is going to help me out, aren't you, Carl?
I'll do, yeah.
Karl Pilkington there. Alright? What do you think of this? I've got a joke. I was going to say, I was going to do sort of like a spoof sort of charity thing, that, and then I was going to go, and he's all the way from Dublin. He's a handsome, strong man. Ladies, you'll want him to take you home and give you a hard, smooth, long asphalt drive.
It's alright. I'd laugh.
You would, under what circumstances would you laugh? Because I just told it to you and you fucking didn't.
Yeah, but it's different when there's, do you know what I mean? When you're with a load of people who are laughing, you sort of laugh with them. But, yeah, it's funny, I'd do that. That'll work.
Maybe I won't actually, it might come across as a bit racist.
Well, Johnny's not black, is he?
No. I mean the Irish race, the Irish nation, the Irish. Look what happened to Anne Robinson when she said the Welsh.
Well, what happened?
They all got annoyed, didn't they?
Yeah, but what did they do?
Good point.
Right, then we'll get some level then.
Testing. Karl Pilkington's little baldy head.
Yeah, but that's bad, because you know that it looks rounder on tape than it does in real life. Look at that head. Look at that.
That was the Travis, and some flowers through my window. This is XFM 104.9 of a Saturday afternoon, just gone 6 minutes past 1. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant.
Hello there, hi, good to talk to you.
Karl Pilkington is over there.
Alright.
Hey!
Keeps it real.
Yeah.
Respect, Carl.
Oh.
Rick, I just think, we want to lift off the show straight away into the stratosphere.
Yeah.
And the best way to do that, it seemed to me, was to resurrect a game we used to play when we first began the show in old XFM days. Do you remember the game? Do you remember the game Make Ricky Gervais
Rub Me Hard.
Rub You Hard?
No.
No, that was only in the pilot. We never actually did that on live.
Okay, right.
No, it was the game Make Ricky Gervais Laugh.
Oh, I remember,
We used to get people, Carl, you probably didn't hear it, we used to get people to sort of send in pictures and jokes and stuff, and if I could make Ricky laugh on air with those,
he won a toffee.
Then they won a gift of some kind.
Yeah.
Anyway, a lot of emails actually saying people love your laugh, Rick. So in a sense, we're giving the public what they want.
They must be taking the mickey.
But this is a picture I found in today's copy of The Sun, so if you're listening at home and you want to know what the picture looks like, rush out and buy a copy, only 40p.
Yeah.
And,
Are we sponsored by The Sun? We do White Van Man.
Exactly. It amused me straight away, this, because bear in mind,
right,
it is one of the world's biggest rock stars.
Okay.
Just check out the face.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Look at that.
Oh, that is Michael Stipe. Oh dear, we're sort of like looking like
I don't know, some sort of Nazi officer. That's not libelous.
That's not libelous. In your opinion, Michael Stipe, he's outside there during the press conference for Peter Buck's acquittal.
It's not a good picture. I love R.E.M. and I love Michael Stipe. I think he's a lovely man, but that's a bad picture, isn't it?
He's got big glasses on and stubble, obviously he's got bald head. He doesn't appear to be looking at anything. He's looking right beyond everyone else. Can you see that, Carl? I'll tell you what he looks like. He looks like Zig, I think, from Zig and Zag. He looks like he's a Muppet made of foam.
Oh, lovely.
Nice to see that game come back.
Yeah, the medium of radio.
Yeah.
Oh, what a good picture that is.
Well, anyway, it reminded me of the game that you and I used to play in our very early days of XFM, when it was literally...
Make Ricky Gervais Laugh.
Make Ricky Gervais Laugh, which was a great game, I think.
I remember the first one. It was that fella drinking a pint of beer.
Yeah.
I remember the very first time.
It never, I tell you what, it's not
what,
great.
Though? Ant and Dec do it now. They actually, it's very similar to Make Ricky Laugh. It's called Make Ant Laugh.
Interesting.
So
many of our great ideas have been stolen.
Yeah.
Or stoled.
Stoled, yeah.
And anyway, I was looking through the paper in the week, and there was a picture which which I think might be a Ricky Gervais, Make Ricky Gervais Laugh. I don't know. Again, obviously it doesn't really work for the listeners at home, but I'll try and do my best to describe it.
Can we stop saying my name, because it's like a Dave Gorman project? Can we just stop? It's getting... Let's say a word often enough, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Let's stop saying Ricky Gervais.
Well, what we're going to refer to you as. Alright, well, Make Fatty Laugh is a new game. I'm trying to get one of those squeaks of a laugh. I'm concerned because I know...
I'm not a monkey. I'm not
sure,
a
you're not a performing monkey.
No, okay.
I know that.
Right.
But anyway, let me just briefly summarise the story for those at home.
Okay.
The headline was Mum 48, a mother of 48, seduced boy of 14.
Well, that's not funny.
Not her own boy, obviously, but a neighbourhood child.
I don't think it's a funny story so far.
He said Grand Lana Allen, 48, led him upstairs and undressed to her waist, then took his trousers off. Okay, bear that in mind. This is a quote from him, right? Bear in mind, he's a 14-year-old boy, he's quite excited about this. He says, then we had sex, it was every boy's fantasy. Alright?
You're going to show me the picture of her now, aren't you?
So it's a picture of her.
This is not...
Bear in mind...
This is...
In his own words, Rick.
Right.
In his own words, this was every boy's fantasy.
Okay.
Here's the picture. It's a silent laugh. He's collapsed on the floor.
I wasn't expecting... I was thinking it looked like a fat man. I was not expecting that. Oh, my God. Oh, God. She looks like the drummer of Iron Maiden.
She looks a bit like Lemmy. But I tell you, she looks like reminds me of most. Did you see those?
They've got one with a fag on as well.
I know.
It's just that's her with them out of makeup, though.
Carl, have you seen Every Boy's Fantasy?
You should see. Oh God! Oh.
Have a look, Carl.
Oh God!
How old is she?
48.
Oh God! Oh, 48. That's lovely. Hello, everyone at Warner's. Thank you so much for getting behind the DVD. Hope you're enjoying your Q4 presentation. We're right behind it. We're going to do TV and radio and really make this a big seller. We hope.
What are they doing? What are they doing towards this? What is this all about?
Well, we're...
What do you mean presentation? Why are they having all this?
Well, we're motivating them to sort of go
out and sell it. You shouldn't need motivating. It's the job. They're either good at the job or they're not. If they're not, get rid of them. Right. I mean, Alan Sugar doesn't piss about like this. If someone's weak, he kicks them out early. Why are we having a little presentation? When you say presentation, is it a night out? I bet they're all sat there going, what's all this about? Oh, another DVD, whatever. Get the drinks in, Harry. That's what annoys me. This isn't going to motivate them at all. It makes no difference. It's just another free night out. It's their job to sell this. Why have we got to help them get behind it? Do your job. Does this happen in any other job? Doctors doing surgery. I'm not in the mood for this. Let's have a presentation. Let's get the family in. Please help me, Grandma. She's not been well. She needs surgery. All right, let's do it for them. No, they just get out there and do it because they paid. So get off your arse and get out there. Water 4. That means they have 4 of these a year then, does it? You have to keep being reminded of the job. Don't forget, you've got to get out there and get off your arse and sell stuff. Fuck me.
So thanks very much.
All right, Australia, how's it going? Just letting you know that I've got a DVD out right now. It's out now, available to buy. It's called The Moaning of Life. And it's me travelling about the world, sort of trying to work out life's big questions. You know, stuff like marriage and is it all worth it? What's the point? Kids, why do people have them? Happiness, how are you meant to get it? Death, what you're worried about? It's those sort of questions. So they wanted me to sort of reference Australia a lot, to sort of make it seem like I've gone out of my way to do something special for you, but I don't know much about the place. What else did they say about you? That's always confused me. They say that you're down under. Australia, are you going down under? The way I look at it is, the world is floating about in nothing, isn't it? It's just in the universe. So who's decided that you are down under? Makes you think, doesn't it? How do you know? How do you know that you're down under? You could be up over. You could be right at the top. Because if you think about it, it's hot where you are, which means, you know, if you think about it, heat rises, doesn't it? So if heat rises, you're at the top. So it's up. It should be up over. You're coming up over, not down under. Just a thought. I've had that thought for ages. I had no one to tell, but now I'm talking to Australians. I just thought I'd run it by you. But it's thoughts like that that are on this DVD. Life's big issues. You know, is it up over? Is it down under? It's just a question, isn't it? I'm running out of ideas to try and sort of theme this around Australia. I just, you know, at the end of the day, I've got a DVD out. The Moaning of Life. It's out now. Look out for it.
I think people have got to remember that he's like my best friend, and if there was 3 people agreeing, it wouldn't be a funny show. So I certainly take on the role as class bully. Steve takes on the role of professorial mediator, but it's just to get the best out of Karl, and he always wins. I can tell you, he'll say something, and there it is. There we've got it.
I get the impression that you don't really care what Ricky's saying to you. I just get the feeling it's not like you go home at night worrying about it.
No, I mean, you got to remember I'm 37. I'm not like going on to my mum and dad going, they're picking on me again. You know, I'm 37, and sometimes I say stuff back, don't I?
Yeah.
I say,
and it's made him £1 million.
That's it?
That's that.
Bloody hell.
no, but it's not. It doesn't bother me anymore. I've got used to it. I mean, it started off slowly.
But it's anyone who doesn't realise it's with his blessing, he wouldn't do it again. We've known each other now for 10 years. Me and Steve have known each other for, I don't know, 12, 13 years. It's like, that's what mates do. That's how I was brought up. That was the whole thing. You poke someone until they come back. And you don't mind if they come back with a zinger.
And Eric, if you want.
I can poke him now.
I don't like it when they both do it, because that's what happened at XFM that day when you both were having a go at me, and I said, right, forget it, and I left. That's the only time when you pushed me over the edge.
Yeah.
When I left, I went and got a train and went to
Hastings.
Hastings on a train.
Remember that?
Yeah.
I remember the famous Hastings incident.
Yeah.
What, during the radio
show? Yeah, about 15 minutes to go. I said, forget this, and I went.
But
and
then
I
he
turned
came
my phone off, and then got to Hastings. I had a walk along the pebbles and that. Put the phone on. They left a message going, "You seemed a bit down today, mate. Was it something I said?"
Was it something I said? I've been winding him up for 2 hours, and I said, "Was it something I said?"
You were planning to go to Hastings. You didn't just go to Hastings on a whim
No,
that day.
I called up Suzanne. I said, "I've had a bad day today.
Let's
go. Let's go to Hastings. Get away from it."
And then he said, "You'll never wind me up again. You'll never break me again." I don't think I ever have I?
Nah.
I think what we have done, and this might have been a coincidence, but I think we've inflamed his quest for knowledge. He still finds out his own things. He still believes in what he believes in, whatever we say. But at least now he's sort of belligerent in what he wants to find out.
I disagree, Rick. He's not learned anything.
No, I think he has.
As you said, you say by your own admission.
Some stuff.
By your own admission, you say a fact goes in the air, and you have to lose another fact in order to make space for the new one. So therefore, you'll forget everything you've already learned.
Yeah,
You've said that. That was your own explanation.
Knowledge needs at least the chance of application, not just flicking through a book and seeing everything. Unless you're Rain Man, that's not knowledge.
What have you learned?
Since when?
Well, since we've been in the last year.
Matthew asked him this question on the way here. Okay, he said, What's the last film you saw, Carl? He went, what do you mean? I said, you can't be more specific. What's the last film you saw, Carl? That is all the information you need.
Mean?
He said, what do you mean?
But I just kind of meant, there's a lot, you're seeing adverts of films all the time.
Didn't ask that.
That's not what he meant, though. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows the last film you saw.
Yeah.
Edge of Darkness, Mel Gibson. That's my answer. Boom. What's the last thing you learned? Tell me something you've learned in the last year that is a really useful, interesting tidbit.
It's not like that though. I might have learnt to do a bit of plastering.
Yeah.
I've put coving up.
It's good.
I've done electrics.
Absolutely
It's
brilliant.
not a fact.
No, more. That is.
But that's not what you're talking about. Then you haven't inflamed him. You don't inflame him to do some coving.
But that is more useful in the world than pointless facts of people who go through things to win quizzes.
Don't say that we've educated him because we haven't. We've got nothing to do with the coving.
No, but he realised that he was wasting his time. He realised on a podcast that he was worthless. I called him up once, right? We're doing another podcast. It said #1. It's like the 10th we put, and now we've got this. We're being sold around the world. I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "Just putting some shit out of a drain." Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
But they're the things I like doing because at the end of the day, you've done something. You haven't had to pay someone else to do it.
Yeah.
That's what I hate.
Yeah.
Being ripped off.
Yeah.
I hate that. That's what's important to me. Keeping my hand in.
Yeah.
In some shit.
Yeah. It's up to your elbow,
Not
you
just
said.
sat in a room talking like this, because this isn't a proper thing, is it? It's not a proper job, this. I like something where you can stand back and go, I've fixed that.
Yeah.
I've done that. That's like going back to basics, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what cavemen were like.
Yeah.
Done that, sorted that.
We've got to get a system where we're just shitting everywhere. We need to invent a toilet.
Yeah. You don't get it because you don't do it. I've never called you up and you've had your hand down a drain full of shit. You've never done it.
No, I call a plumber.
Yeah, but you're getting ripped off. Call out charge, £80.
Yeah. Oh, the joke's on me, innit?
Doesn't matter.
Joke's on me. I didn't pay a fucking thing.
It's just what I enjoy doing, really. It's the
Brilliant.
manual bit. But I can't think of a fact. Like
Do you know what he said? In a couple of years' time, he'd like to get a little part-time job in B&Q.
Why wait a couple of years? Just get going now.
It's just that I'm down there a lot. That's where I sort of like to wander.
So if you're
There's
down
always
there-
a tool, a new tool that I didn't know was out. Yeah, I can see myself sort of
Get a
working
job
there when
down
I'm
there.
older. Yeah.
What
I mean,
sort
I
of
help
age?
people now. Like, if I
40?
hear people, I overhear old people saying, "Oh, I'm struggling finding the coat hooks," and I go, "Aisle 4."
You might as well get paid for it. Yeah.
I love it. Though.
Oh dear.
Home base.
What, home base or B&Q?
Prefer home base.
Do you?
I can never find any staff in home base.
Can't you have 2 part-time jobs? Because you could do what, half in B&Q, half in home base.
Co-ops are a different place in B&Q though.
Yeah.
Confusing. Isn't
What's
it?
your ideal job now? If someone said you can do anything you want, it's a 40-hour week, you get paid whatever you're earning now, what do you want to do?
No, if I'd like to do anything, I've always said about being a surgeon or a doctor.
That's not going to happen, mate. That is not going to happen.
No, but you said I could be anything.
No, but given your abilities.
Well.
Getting
home
shouted
base.
drains? Yeah.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. I know I'm not, you know.
Well, why don't you go to medical school?
I think it's too late now.
Well, you could probably now with your profile, you could probably have a little go. You know what I mean? They let celebrities, like pilots always go, "Do you want to come up the cockpit?"
No, it will
With me.
happen. I think that's like the next X Factor style thing, isn't it? That's the next thing to do.
Yeah.
It's a way of getting new people interested, young people into jobs that we need cover for. We've got loads of singers now.
Yeah, we don't need another singer.
We're sick
No
of
one's going,
singers.
"Oh, I need another singer." No.
I'm sick of it. Everyone's singing. It's like we're living in an opera now. Everyone's singing more
Yeah.
than they're talking.
They did a survey, it was on the radio yesterday, amongst kids, 54% of them said they wanted to be famous when they grow up. 15% wanted to go into either doctors or nurses. 54% just wanting to be famous. Non-specific.
You
Bad,
could be a
isn't it?
famous doctor. I prefer to be a famous doctor than known for doing what we do.
Which one? Dr. Crippen?
Just
Dr. Dre?
just a good one that everyone goes, he's good.
Dr. Fox is the best.
Yeah.
Just a brain surgeon. Hearts. Be good, that. Be a good feeling at the end of the day.
Not for their family, it wouldn't. I did like Knob News. I hated Rockbusters. It was annoying. He said every week said it was a cryptic clue. It wasn't a cryptic clue. It was might as well have said, "What am I thinking?" Because none of the clues worked. Absolutely ridiculous. many of them racist.
I don't remember much of the knob news.
A famous one was a bloke who grew a penis on his arm.
Why did he do that?
Because they had to give him, graft it on. They couldn't do it on, they had to take his old one off or he'd lost it. And so they grew it on his arm.
He was embarrassed dropping his pants all the time at the doctors, and they put it there, easy access, in and out quicker.
What?
That's not
that
true.
That was the story, wasn't it? That's what
it
we're talking about.
What, he was having a piss from his arm?
No,
he'd lost his penis.
Sorry, Rick, sorry if I didn't quite get it right. I didn't realise it was...
Right.
He didn't make it quite clear.
Apparently he'd lost his penis, right?
Right,
But
so they grew one on his arm?
So no, they grew his back on his arm. So to keep it alive while they were sorting something out, he had a horrendous accident.
Right.
So they couldn't put it back there, but they needed to grow it on something, so they grafted it onto his arm to just grow it there before the operation.
That makes sense, but what's he talking about?
He made it
being
up.
embarrassed?
He embellished. He made it up.
He was embarrassed to have it. He didn't like dropping his trousers.
I think he thought it was someone else's at first. Like they were growing knobs on this bloke's arm. They go, we need to grow a knob. I know a bloke's arm. It was perfect. He's got the most fertile knob growing arm.
We haven't done knob news for ages.
No, I wonder why. Why did that die out? Why did that die out? There probably wasn't a lot of knob news in the world to keep it as a feature. Trevor McDonald. Here's knob news.
Channel 4 has very wisely got itself in bed with us with our new animated series in which Ricky, Karl and myself take on animated form, but the conversations are all real.
They're all real.
Real life conversations that we've had over the years.
They're not manipulated, they're not redone, we don't say let's do that again, it's not scripted. It really is conversations that we've had over the last 6 or 7 years, and they've taken snippets and sort of animated it behind our back, so to speak. It already existed, and they've brought it to life. And he lends himself so well to animation because he has these ridiculous flights of fancy, and I think they've done a really good job. Thoughts, Karl? What's your hopes?
All right.
Yeah?
I just always worry about the first few aren't as good. It's the other way round to most films, I'd say.
So keep watching. If you like the first couple, keep watching because it gets better and better.
But you can't remember the last time you saw a film. What do you know about films?
No, but just in the way that normally you go, Rocky was good, and then it's like, oh, Rocky 6, give it up. Whereas I'd say by Series 6 of Us,
right,
it's a better stuff, I'd say.
But I
That's
think,
being honest.
think just they don't have to keep watching for the next 19 years of their life. Let's say that actually Episode 2, Series 1 is good. Let's say that. So they watch. Yeah?
I'm still...
No, don't watch.
I don't
watch
know,
it yet.
it's
Don't watch
too
it yet.
familiar
Don't watch
to me, maybe.
What? Yeah?
It may be too
should
familiar
they
to me.
watch the first series at all?
I'd say coming at about... All I'm saying is, watch it. If you kind of go, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
Leave it a couple of weeks. Come in. You won't have missed anything. There's no sort of ongoing...
Nothing to miss?
No, because it's just a chat from one time.
It's not.
So
great.
it doesn't matter.
It's not
There's
great.
no sort of... It's not like
I'm
a
not going
soap.
to watch it at all. I'm not going to... So...
Well, what you're doing is worse. You're saying, oh, it's great.
No, I'm
watch
not.
it, and
No, I'm
people
just
go,
asking you.
oh.
No, so don't. We don't know whether we don't. Difference of opinion. I think it's pretty good. He doesn't.
Into a toilet, and women, when they use their little cubicles, they don't shut the door. Some of them just sit down on the toilet, right? And you see everything. And no, seriously, that's probably one of the first times I saw like a woman.
Yeah.
That, right? And my Auntie Nora when she was staying over.
What happened with your Auntie Nora?
She was she's into wearing caftans.
Into wearing what?
You know, caftans.
Oh, yeah.
What caftans?
Big, bellowy sort of dresses.
Right.
And, yeah, I used to sit on the floor at home in front of the telly.
Sure.
She was on the chair behind.
Yeah.
She did a bit of a sort of a Sharon Stone scene.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
There was no underwear?
No.
What age were you?
What was it like?
What age were you?
It was like a ripped tennis ball. So.
What? Right, we're off air. We're off air. Either that or put us in for the Sonys.
And it was all... It was full of old people, really. I mean, that's probably why it's called Gran Canaria, right? Because it's just
Grannies
old people.
everywhere.
Yeah, right. But what I thought I'd start doing is start a diary.
Okay, why?
Just because I sort of had a bit of time on my hands and that. Just thought, write it down, write stuff down.
And do you hope that this one day will become one of the great literary documents like Samuel Pepys' diary?
I haven't heard of that. Is it any good?
You've never heard of Samuel Pepys' diary?
No,
the most famous diary other than probably Anne Frank's.
I've heard of Anne Frank's and that, and I thought if she's sat in a loft, knocking stuff up, not much going on in her life at that point, yet she
Sure.
was still writing it down.
Yeah, whereas
Thought,
you've
I'm
been to
on
Gran
holiday.
Canaria, yeah.
I thought, so there is stuff going on that I can chat about. Start a diary.
Sure.
You started a diary.
Yeah.
And what are you going to do? Did you keep it up every day?
Yeah, just.
Oh, can I read it, please?
Well, a diary is meant to be sort of.
Please, can I read some out on this podcast? Carl.
Some of it though is only relevant to me. It's sort of.
Oh, this is. Please give me it. Oh my God.
I mean, this isn't. I haven't just.
Look how big it is!
It's one of those desk diaries.
It's huge. It's about a foot long, and it's Oh, that is amazing. Imagine if Anne Frank had been like that. As she got out, right, everyone would have heard it clank down on the desk.
Yeah, but my writing's quite big, isn't it?
Oh look, give us that.
Do you know about Joined Up Writing? Have you heard about
There's
that?
no point.
Amazing.
Sometimes you can't read it, can you? So it's
Right,
best
okay.
to look at ancient times.
Oh my God! It starts on the first day. This is wonderful. Going on holiday to Gran Canaria today. Woke up to the news that Tony Banks had died. There was a piece on the news about how everyone was shocked. Got me thinking about an invention that was really good. Right, a watch that counted down your life. If it says you've got 3 days left, go to the doctors. Told Suzanne about invention. She said she wouldn't buy one. But she said that about the iPod.
How would this device work, this watch? I mean, how would you know when you were about to die? Is that a concern? Again, not for you to worry about, presumably the boffins and
No, all I was thinking is that Tony Banks fella, he died and everyone was shocked about it. But if you had like a little watch on...
But how does it work? You can't just say, wouldn't it be good? How would this work? Yeah, I imagine you in the patent office going, got an idea. They go, oh, certainly, Mr. Pilkington, what's your idea? Watch that counting down your life. Oh, how does that work?
Just wear it, just pop it on your wrist.
No, what do you mean, just pop it on your wrist? How does it work, just pop it on your wrist? Brilliant. You're an idiot.
Well, it's interesting that he goes on. The flight to Gran Canaria was a bit bumpy. I thought about the clock that counts down your life again, and I wondered if it would know if you were going to die in a disaster. No, he's querying his own design.
He's wondering if it would know. He's invented this.
And now he's not even sure. A fella on the plane was reading Koi Mag. It was a fishing magazine. I glanced over and noticed he was reading the Pond of the Month article. Don't think they could make it into a weekly magazine. Well, to be fair to you, because I remember seeing a guy on the train once reading Carp Monthly, a magazine dedicated entirely to carp, and it had Carp of the Month. And I just thought, once you're like 3 months in, the editor must be stressing, have we got any more carp? We got a carp that's actually done anything?
I reckon if they used the same one twice, there wouldn't be many complaints.
No one would be noticing.
No, that's the carp they used 2 years ago.
There was a really fat bloke on the plane. He was playing on his PSP. While I waited to go to the toilet, I looked at what game he was playing. It was darts. He's that fat and lazy, he can't even face playing a more active game on a games console. Me and Suzanne got off the coach along with a couple of old people. One of them was in a wheelchair. I don't think it was wise of them to come to a volcanic island with a wheelchair. Everywhere's pretty rough paving and slopey. Guess I'll keep an eye on it as the weeks go on. Day 2 in Gran Canaria.
Brilliant, we're only at day 2.
The hotel's a bit odd. I've never seen as many cross-eyed people in one location.
That's enough, isn't it?
That's amazing.
Well, you may as well let me read on a bit more.
No, this is amazing.
Well, come back to
This
it
is a
later,
brilliant diary. This might be the best diary ever written. Oh.
While sat listening to the Kinks on my iPod, I wondered if everybody thinks in their accent. I know I do. What's this? What are you talking about?
Just that, when I've been sat there lying on the lounger, right, and I was thinking about stuff.
How do you know you think in your accent? Tell me a typical thought.
Because what I mean is, say if I was like, if I saw something, right, do you know how I say, like, oh, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
No, but
that was
I don't have
said.
to. But when you think, I don't think the sentence is like I'm saying it. It's just a thought. The thought appears. It's conceptual and it's already there. It's not like I go, Rick, what? Just looking at that fellow over there, were you? Yeah, I was. Yeah. I was thinking it looks a bit weird. Oh, so was I. I don't think out whole sentences.
Whereas you have Carl. Carl, stop listening to the Kinks for a minute. Look over there. More cross-eyed people.
No, well, that's
Is that how your mind works?
In a way, yeah. And
Brilliant.
that's when, because I thought...
Explains a lot.
It's great that he has to think of that whole sentences.
Because I thought, that's weird, isn't it? Like, I didn't think, that's weird, isn't it? And I thought, I actually think in my accent. And then I thought, does Stephen Hawking, does he, when he's doing his maths and that, is he, I don't know where he's from, so I don't know what his accent would be like.
I think he's from Kent or Cambridge or Oxford. Or
Right,
something.
so
you think he might think in his
voice, in that voice
the
box
computerised
thing.
voice.
Just wondered.
Had lunch inside today due to shite weather. Sat next to an old fella. Old men's ears and noses carry on growing as they get older. Suzanne noticed his fingers were fat too. Maybe they continue to grow. Suzanne didn't laugh when I said her arse had the same problem. Day 3, cloudy start to the day. Had pie and chips in a cafe. Had a bit of an argument with Suzanne because I thought it was daft that we were paying for food when we were on an all-inclusive holiday. Changed my mind when I saw they sold pie, though. The cafe was called Tattoos. The fellow who owned it didn't have any tattoos. But we never saw his wife.
Oh, brilliant.
Had a drink in a bar. Everyone sat and watched one of the local cats lick its bollocks.
It's the greatest holiday in the world. That's the entertainment in that town.
Went back to the hotel and had a sleep before tea. I love the fact you're moaning about old people, but you're just as bad.
You've done nothing so far.
He's done nothing, he's got a big hip. Woke up to news about ducks being badly treated. There was a really ugly one with bent legs.
I'm gonna die. Why does he write this down? Oh, God. Oh.
There is a fat bloke from Bolton who is in the pool as I write this. He's got a big tattoo on his back, but I can't work out what it is. ... He just got out of the pool and burped. Just felt like you had to keep us abreast of that.
Everything's in the diary. I've just seen it get to the point where you're going, breathed in,
Yeah.
breathed out again.
There was a big fat fella in the sea who kept his t-shirt on. If you're big and fat, is there more chance of you getting burnt because there's more of you on show? I asked Suzanne and she said she didn't know in that sort of not listening kind of way. I wanted to hang about to see if the fat bloke was going to get in the kayak, but Suzanne said we had to head back. Slow him waiting to see if he's going to capsize. We go home today, so we got up early to get the last bit of cloud.
No, it's just that it wasn't. It's not that sunny all the time. I mean, I was sat in weather that if it was like that here, there's no way I'd be sat in the garden.
Yeah.
But because you're on holiday, it's like, well, we got to sit in it. Put your coat on.
So are you going to continue to write this diary? Every single day?
It's amazing. Keep this diary up. It's amazing.
No, I will keep it up, because what I find as well is, I think earlier on, before I went away, I think I did learn something. And because I wrote it down, I remembered it a bit better. So...
What was that?
I just was thinking then, I forgot it now, but but I remembered looking back at it and not having to read it all because I remembered the end of it before I read it, if you know what I mean.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's too easy. I tell you something I do know.
Go on.
Right, but I can't really get a question out of it.
Go on, just tell us.
There's a shadow somewhere.
It's already good, isn't it?
I'm loving it already.
No, right. There's a shadow. I think it was in America.
Yeah.
And it's on a quiet road. I'm guessing somewhere like Boston. That's what I imagine.
Okay.
Right?
No.
Somewhere like Boston, and people at night used to see this shadow moving about, and they'd go, "What's that?" Right? And it got known. The town, the little local town, got known for this shadow, but it didn't cause any problems. People
What are you talking about?
Well, it was like,
you've lost me.
What are you talking about?
Do you know, like some places get famous, like Scotland's got the Loch Ness monster and that, but it doesn't cause any. But it doesn't cause any problems.
It doesn't exist. Go on.
Right. So there's this shadow walking about on the road.
What do you mean? No. What's he again? Rubbish.
Right. So it's
nonsense.
Walking about,
where did you read this? Where did you see this?
It's walking about. This was on the internet, and I'm sure.
Sorry. Sorry. Right. I thought it was shite. I didn't know it was on the internet.
Right, so this shadow is moving about, and
independently of an object.
Yeah, and the local mayor and that is like, yeah, it's a bit weird, but it's not harming anyone.
Was he elected to that post?
Hey, Mayor, we got a problem down here. Seems like a shadow. Well, it's not causing any, no, it's just
causing any problems.
Yeah,
But that's the thing. It was left for years, and then it did start causing problems.
I see. That's it. If you leave these shadows to go unchecked, Rick, they go crazy.
Yeah.
You let them run amok in the tree.
Yeah.
You've got to stand
What
around
did it do?
on
What did it
roaming
do?
shadows.
What did the shadow do?
It was pushing people off the bikes.
It was what?
It was pushing people off the bikes.
Oh,
I'll find out more for that next week. Right, that'll tease
oh,
them.
you're a maniac!
We'll do more on that. We haven't had time for educating.
Please never have children.
Right, listen.
Just promise me now you'll never have kids.
We haven't got time.
Okay,
now
listen. All right, DJ Shadow, have we got time for the...
Well, I'm starting my trip on Mount Death tomorrow morning, or whatever it is. Wasn't really worrying about it that much, and then it's just suddenly hit me. It's big. It's a big hill. I mean, it even looks high up on that, look. There's clouds by the side of it. And now you're giving me all this clobber. Hook shot. In case I need that, because it's high up. Bombchi. Never heard of that. Don't know what that does. Some sort of foodage. When I left home, that's what I brought, a bit of walnut. I thought a nice stroll, some chocolate, enjoy the view. I said to Suzanne, I'm sick of it. She's going, you need to do it when I get a new kitchen. We're at the beginning now. Track's not that bad, is it? Pretty flat. A bit harder now, isn't it? Shit, it's not a hill, is it? It is a proper mountain. It's best not looking up. It's always best not knowing how far you've got to go or anything, really.
All right, boys. Thought I'd arrange a little break from the road. I know you're into your body popping and, you know, singing and little donkey and that when you were younger. So I thought you'd fit right in. All right, boys. See you later.
I'm shattered, do you know what I mean? And now I've got to turn into Lionel Blair. Just like that. Right. Get a load with this. When Suzanne's mum does a Sunday dinner, it's like that on a plate. Piled mash, Yorkshire pudding. It's like that, honestly. We don't talk for the first half an hour because we can't see each other. Just sat behind mounds of food. And even though I'm hungry, I go, I can't eat all that. That's that for me. I've been overfaced. Well, I'm prepared to give it a go. Jesus. I mean, I know I look a knob. I always do in a helmet. I wonder if it's these shoes. Biggest thing, second biggest thing on the planet. Yeah, there's a fact for you if you want it to look good.
What's the biggest thing?
Elephant, isn't it? Second, that's it is. Why do you question everything? I know some facts.
Haven't you been whale watching on this series?
I've always thought it'd be handy having a volcano close to hand, just to get rid of, old mattresses, old chest of drawers you don't want. It's a pain in the arse at home, isn't it, when you've got to call the council 25 quid a time. Chuck it in that big hole. I'd love that at home. Some sort of big burning hole that you just chuck stuff in. Is it good luck to throw anything in? You're not allowed? What's the point in having it then? Okay, now. I'm not that happy being this close. Bloody hell. The size of that. What is that doing there? Right, that's hot now. That's mental. No.
Oh, chimpanzee that! Monkey news, earlier than usual.
I'll have to save this link now. Monkey news. We've done a lot of stuff, right, on monkeys. And most of it has been...
Is bollocks.
No, has been like happy stories.
Oh, is this it's not... Is this going to be like our tune? Our monkey tune. Simon Bates, and welcome to our monkey tune.
No, but do you know what I mean? We've done stuff about a monkey that robbed a bank.
Yeah. Why is that happy?
He had a great life after that. Right?
What, in Marbella?
Yeah. Right, we did the one who saved someone's handbag in a railway station.
We've had a lovely marriage, couple of marriages.
Couple of monkey marriages.
Yeah, yeah.
There was the one who got a job in a railway station.
Yeah, the hairdresser.
The one who set up a business in Spain.
I don't even remember that one. I'm willing to believe that happened. Go on then, Carl.
But anyway, yeah. So today's isn't that happy really. It's about some monkey. I think it was a chimp.
Who's an ape? Go on.
It tried to. I mean, the story set us off at a sort of a weird thing.
Yeah.
It's something about he went to Russia to do some business.
What are you talking about, Carl?
It jumped past that bit though. It didn't start there.
What? Do
you know what I mean? It didn't tell you what he was doing. It just said, "There's this monkey went to Russia
to do some business,
do some stuff.
I don't know.
Bit of monkey business." And anyway, didn't work out.
So they were furious. We wanted a surgeon. You send us a monkey.
Anyway, ended up being homeless.
Oh no!
So it's taken a turn for the worst.
What? Couldn't even get into like a tree hostel or anything like that.
That's the problem. And
God.
Ended up homeless. Got in with some tramps.
I don't know where to start.
Come on.
Yeah, so he's knocking about with some tramps and stuff. Sharing drink and what have you around a little fire. They broke into some home, sort of squatted.
Right, so I'm not homeless anymore.
Problem was, he had a roof over his little area head.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, this is good. This is we're having a good time. This is sorting me out."
Yeah.
He had his.
He said that in Russian though.
But what was he eating?
I don't know. It didn't say. But they're in this house.
Well, he could only be eating sort of like fruit, nuts, vegetables. They classically sort of don't eat pork pies and.
But they've got McDonald's in Moscow now, so
sure
you probably turned down on that.
Yeah.
Anyway, there was a bust.
What?
There was a bust in the flat that they were squatting in. All the other tramps sort of knew what was going on, legged it, left little chimps out there, got arrested. And they thought it was a real fella at first. They were like, get him, he's obviously just a scruffy bloke who hasn't had a shave and stuff.
Yeah. Hasn't shaved his back for a while.
Or his face.
Yeah.
His head.
Got him down the station. And the boss was like, "What's going on here? We've got a monkey here." He was like, "What?" So you arrested a monkey.
Well, so the arresting officers hadn't noticed all the way to the station that he kept slipping out of the handcuffs and was going for the entire journey. They didn't notice till they got there. What, did they put a hood over his head maybe and just like,
I don't know. I'll give you the story if you want. There's the headline.
What is it? What's the headline, Steve? I don't want to see it, but...
The headline, this is once again from supposedly reputable news organisation Ananova, homeless monkey arrested in Russia.
Did you read on, or did you see the headline and make up that whole story?
Most of it is there.
What isn't there? What bit isn't there, then?
No, I think you know, Steve can have a look over it, check it out and stuff.
Point out the embellishment for me, Steve, will you?
Well, what it doesn't say is that the police didn't realise it was a monkey.
That's what I was guessing. Really? That they got it back and said, "What are you doing? We've got a monkey," and they go, "Yeah, yeah." Oh God.
There's some more monkey problems in the week. Have you seen the Alfords advert with monkeys in?
No.
There's a new advert out for Alfords selling bikes and stuff.
Yeah.
It's got some monkeys in it. It's caused an uproar.
Why?
People are saying it's you know, dressing them up in tracksuits and that is
taking the mickey out of Manchester.
It's, you know, it's not nice for the animals and that. So there's been loads of complaints.
Will they get a
about
free
it.
bike or something? Do they? I imagine.
I think they kept the tracksuits.
Yeah.
But,
Shall I record
that's the
after
thing,
this
though.
cheeky freak of the week?
No, I'm just saying we're not doing this to sort of, again, take the mickey out of the animals and stuff. These are true stories and that. But yeah, coming next, Freak of the Week.
Animal rights is a hot topic.
It's a big issue.
What rights should they have? We test drugs on animals, and we're basically saying if they die, they die. We'll learn something from them. People do make distinctions between animals' rights. They know that it's probably more acceptable to kill an ant than
punch a cow.
Yeah, exactly.
I told you, didn't I, about me dad's mate who had a monkey and he had to thump it.
What? Well, there's two things there. One, why did he have a monkey? Two, what sort of discipline is thumping a monkey? What was the monkey doing?
He was annoying his wife a lot and sort of, you know, pinching her arse and stuff like that.
Right,
No,
right.
that's
Wait
not
a minute.
true.
We've
It's
never
not
heard
true.
this before. How have we had all these years
No,
of
I'm sure
monkey
I
news and
told
we've
you
never
about
heard
it
this
ages
before?
ago.
Your dad had a mate who had a monkey?
Yeah, I'm sure I told you.
Why did he have a monkey? Just for a laugh?
Well, it was back in the day when people did. They all had like odd, sort of pets and that, didn't they? In like about 68.
Oh, 1968, when everyone had a monkey.
We had to thump it. Now the weird thing is,
no, that's weird enough.
Is this is all the story? This is the entire story?
No.
You've got all the information you've got is he had a monkey and he had to thump it?
yeah, my dad told me about it. When he found out that I was into monkeys, he said, "Oh, Benny thumped one." And
Benny thumped one. Oh, my son's into natural history, particularly simian variety. I've got an interesting fact for you, Carl. Sit down. What is it, Peter? Benny thumped one. Brilliant.
But what was interesting is the way that people are thumping other people all the time. No one bats an eyelid. Thump a monkey. People go, "You thumped a monkey."
Yes, they do. They do go, "You thumped a monkey."
So that's what's weird, isn't it?
But this chimp doesn't want to be caged and kept in a fucking council house in Manchester.
No, it was quite happy. And if
It
it wants to
wasn't
live like a
happy.
human, I mean, in the 70s, you know, there were all the teabag adverts and all that, and they were loving that.
No, they
and
weren't
people
loving it.
interfere. People go, "That's unfair." Now they're in like a cage in a zoo. You go, "It was better when I was pushing a piano up the stairs."
They weren't really.
They weren't actual delivery men.
They weren't really sitting down and having a cup of tea.
It wasn't a documentary. A week in the life of the monkey delivery men.
I love that. Chimps in a zoo now going, "Okay, now at least we were free."
You remember when we used to drive a van?
And we're on 58 quid a week.
Yeah.
They're not meant to be kept in a house in Manchester. Cruel to keep a person in a house in Manchester, so it's fucking cruel to keep a monkey.
Action! हमें मालूम है हाय कि बारे में कायदा कानून नहीं है पुलिस इसके बारे में कई कार्रवाई है
अरे स्कॉटलैंड यार्ड की पुलिस से कम नहीं ना है बिहार पुलिस
Scotland Yard?
Yeah.
Hamko Malumi hua hai. Kibahami. Jungle Raj Shelter ha. Kahi political leaders ka. Bayan hamam past.
Good. Rolling. By for take one. Action. Hey, कौन है?
ये वही काले पांडे है ना जिसने IAS की बीवी का रेप किया
I
था?
laughed, I just laughed. Sorry about that. It was good delivery. That was good. Econé. Econé. Sorry, I'll do it again. Right, go on. Do it this time.
Econé.
Action!
Oh, sicko. ये कौन है?
ये कोई काले पांडे है ना? What are you laughing?
I'll go. Sorry.
You gotta be right now.
Yeah, I know, it's just been battered. I know, it's just...
Action!
ये कौन है?
ये वही काले पांडे है ना जिसने आईएएस की बीवी का रेप किया था?
Can you just get a single on him? Just have the camera on him when he says yippee.
I'm about to embark on my travels with Mr. Karl Pilkington for the short way round.
Warwick Davis talking about his latest project, a travel show with an idiot abroad star, Karl Pilkington.
It's going to be interesting, I think would be a word to describe that. I don't know what I'm getting into yet.
Well, if the rumours that have been circulating for months are to be believed, it's thought Karl's going to be on a bike with Warwick in the basket, but the actor refused to give away any more details. What he would confirm is more of Life's Too Short with Ricky Gervais.
We're writing a special at the moment for, I think probably for early next year. So a Life Too Short special. I can't tell you, it's terrific though. I can't tell you, but it's really, really great. Yeah.
Oh, Warwick, if you insist on being so secretive, no wonder the internet's rife with bike basket riding rumours.
We've just recorded T4. Bit stressful for you, isn't it?
Well, stressful.
Yeah.
Don't enjoy. You see, I've never done interviews for a job or anything.
No.
And that's what that feels like. You've got to impress them. It's that thing at the moment of a USP. What's your USP?
Yeah.
One of Suzanne's mates got a son.
Yeah.
Who's must be 16 or something.
Yeah.
Went for a job interview at Waitrose. That's what they asked him. What's your USP?
Really?
Stacking beans.
Yeah.
You don't need a USP for that.
You didn't even want a job, did you? You didn't even go to school.
Yeah, I didn't like school. There was no payback there for me at school.
Of course, what education is the payback?
They didn't teach me anything of any use. I'll tell you what they should do at school. I'll tell you where I learnt most stuff from.
Go on.
Bullseye. Jim Bowie. General knowledge. There's a maths bit in it where you're adding up.
Yeah.
Spelling. Let's check it with Bully.
Although current affairs would have them in trouble, wouldn't it?
But you don't really need to know current affairs. I think
Because they change.
They change.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Are you listening, kids? You don't need to know current affairs. You don't need to go to school. You need to get Challenge TV. What advice would you give to kids today? Is someone watching there, they're, I don't know, 13, 14, maybe worried about exams? What am I going to do?
We're not worrying that much, are they? They're sat on the internet like that watching this. Turn that off for the start. That's a starting point.
Okay, well, not yet though. Don't turn it off yet, because Uncle Karl is going to give you advice. I'll play a young kid, the young teenager, right? Right, and you've got to inflame my quest for knowledge, my quest for excellence, my quest for achievement. Okay, right? All right, Karl.
Right. What do you think about when you sat there now?
Just nothing. Just thinking that I wish I was sitting here more. In a way, I'm sitting here now. I feel I wish I was sitting here more.
Yeah, I couldn't handle a kid like that, to be honest. You're that gormless. I mean, it's today's youth like that.
Don't give up. Don't give up. Okay. Okay. Right. What if I was like this? Right. Right. Right, Karl. I'm fed up. I don't want to do anything with my life. Life's never going to get any better for me.
Well, maybe it isn't, actually. If you're like this... You can, because there's no point building you up and making you have this dream that you're going to be a professor or something if you look like that. There's more divs in the world at the end of the day. And sometimes we have to accept that there is kids at home watching this who are like that. They're probably going, oh, yeah, it's like me. They are like that, and they're not going to get anywhere. So there's no point building them up and saying, don't be like that. You could be a lawyer, you could be a solicitor. They're not going to be. There's a lot of idiots in the world. So, live with it.
giant penis heads. This is in Japan, right? This is in Tokyo.
Yeah.
So it seems quite kind of very carefree to not worry. The fact they're carrying these huge phallic things, cocks and balls, basically.
Yeah.
They don't care about kids looking at this. It's quite kind of, it's very modern and liberal, really, isn't it? In that way.
Especially in Japan.
Yeah.
Where they're quite, you know, they don't show that in your face normally.
No, so to speak.
Because whilst I was in Japan, I did I had a sperm test. Have you ever done that?
No, thank God.
I went into, no, it's all right. I mean, it's quite,
yeah,
it's good. And that's an actual place where, you know, for you to release your stuff.
Yeah.
Where you would expect some fruity images and what have you.
Mm.
But the DVDs they left, I put them on, and the doctor sort of said, "Oh, there's some magazines for you and some DVDs." And he said to me just before he left, he went, "I'll apologise, the Japanese," right? And I was a bit like, "So what? You know, I'm only looking at the pictures. I don't have to understand, you know, what's being said or what I'm reading about." But what he meant was, they pixelate the rudeness.
Do they? Well, like, so the genitals are pixelated?
Yeah, you can't see anything. And it made it harder, that. But I went in this room, and I was under a bit of pressure to, you know, release the goods and everything.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, oh, have they set up cameras in here? I'm looking around, so that's going on in my mind. I'm putting the DVD on, and it wouldn't work.
God.
Batteries had run out in the remote. So I was in there, Richard, the director's outside, going, "Are you all right?" I'm going, "Just leave me alone." You know, I know that they know what I'm doing. The clock's going. The doctor had to get off because we went in the evening. He had plans for the evening. So he was like, "Can you hurry up?" The battery was run out. I had to get a battery out of the clock in the room. So I was sort of shuffling about with my pants around my ankles, getting this battery out. It was just a really sort of, I don't know.
It's not ideal.
Bit sort of felt a bit degrading.
Yeah.
But honestly, the lengths people go to, he was telling me about how people have the ball sack.
Yes.
The testicle.
Backsucking crap.
Not just that anymore.
Oh, what do they have now?
Ironed.
Oh, what?
Carl, you've studied the Bible over the last couple of days.
Well.
And you're going to give us basically the Bible abridged. Is that right? Just condensed?
Just that, you know, it's that time of the year when religion...
Well, let's save it. Let's do a sermon. Everyone settle down at home. Turn the radio up. This is Reverend Karl Pilkington with the history of the Bible.
All right, thank you very much. Right, well, thanks for coming. Starting off, you know, I mean, I started off at the beginning of the book, what have you?
The Bible, we'll call it for the sake of argument.
Right. There's quite a bit missing. It doesn't say about how sort of God was already about, so it doesn't go right back to the beginning.
Right. Okay.
God's already knocking about and that.
Yep.
Anyway, he made the world, right? He did all that, right?
Yeah.
He sorted out sort of sun for in the day and that, so everything's light and you can see yourself about.
Right.
He did the stars and the moon for at night, right? I was thinking about that. If I was him, I probably would have just let it be day all the time rather than having two systems.
We're not criticising.
No, I'm not having a go. I'm just saying. I mean, it's easy now, isn't it, in hindsight, to sort of say, do you know what?
It's easy really criticising, but he was working.
He's sort of loosened the top. You just got it off. Yeah, sure. Yeah, he did a lot of the work. Yeah, cheers.
No, I'm just saying though, like they mess about with the clocks and that because of farmers getting up in the dark and that. If it was day all the time, less crime and that. I'm just saying it might have been worth an idea.
He missed a trick there, is what you're saying.
But he moves in mysterious ways, so you don't know why he's done that. He might be thinking something that your small brain can't really.
Fair enough. I'm not having a go. Like I say, I'm just reading it and thinking about it. That's what it's all about, innit? Education, get yourself thinking.
Yeah, go on.
Anyway, so he did all that. He made the sun and that, and then he said, "Oh, make some creatures and stuff." He made a load of birds, loads of different birds, creatures, animals, and that. Because with the world being so big, it's like if you buy a big house, you need more furniture, don't you?
Right.
So he made this, and he was like, "Oh, God, what am I going to fill it with?" So this is why he did all these.
Right.
Animals.
That's not actually in the Bible. You speculated there on the mind of God.
Well, I'm sort of just treating it like it's his big house,
right?
Isn't it? So, and he's filling it, he's making it look nice, different birds and what have you. Right? It's just my opinion. Like
It's making it sound like the Playboy Mansion.
yeah.
So anyway, right, so he does all that, and he thinks, right, I'll make a little man and a woman.
Sure.
Who we all know as, like, Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
Everyone knows their names, but at no point is their surname mentioned. Right?
Well, he's not going to have trouble with the post, is he?
So anyway, right, Adam and Eve are knocking about. God says to him, look, just enjoy yourselves and that, right? Do what you want, but I'll tell you this. I'm only telling you once, he said. He said, don't be eating fruit from that special tree.
Yeah.
So, they were like, alright, fair enough. He said, the tree that I'm talking about is the tree of knowledge.
Yeah.
So that's sort of made it a little bit worse, because it sounds good and that, and you're like, oh, knowledge.
Yeah.
Well, don't go in that door. Yeah,
it's that sort of thing. Instead of just sort of not telling them. Because I don't know, see, the tree of knowledge, what it had on it, by what I can work out, is it's an apple tree, right? And it's pretty tempting, innit, to have a little cheeky apple, because I don't know what they were eating back then.
Right.
Do you know what they were getting by on?
No, I don't know.
Right, so anyway, so they were like, yeah, alright, whatever. Eve goes for a wander about.
Yeah.
Right? Killing time and that. Bumps into this snake.
Oh, yeah.
And, Snake said, alright, you got an apple, right? And, he was selling it to her, he was going, it tastes good and that, right? And she's like, well, shouldn't really, but, you know, I've been told that I shouldn't eat that, because I think God said to her at some point,
get on with it. You're on page 1 at the moment.
This is absurd.
This is just unbelievable.
I know, but I'm just
Just get to the point. You're on page 1. You haven't moved on. Just get. Okay, we know Adam and Eve. What have you learned?
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying. He was saying don't eat it because it's dangerous.
I know. We know. Get on with it. Just get on. I mean,
But the thing is, people do eat things that are dangerous, don't they? Like, and pufferfish, even to this day, people are eating stuff that can kill them.
Yeah.
So it's not a threat. They're not that bothered. It's an apple, right? They're gonna have a little cheeky apple. Anyway, they eat it, right? God goes mental at them. He said, I told you not to do that. I've told you you can enjoy yourself and everything. You've gone against what I said. You've eaten the apple. Adam and Eve sort of got told off and what have you. They went off and had kids. That added extra pressure. A lot of arguments happened. And, that's kind of part 1.
That is amazing. That is amazing. So, oh, you're an idiot. Really, you are an idiot.
Well, part 2 later then. I was thinking the other day about, you know, your body and everything, because it is amazing, isn't it? How it works.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Does the brain control you, or are you controlling the brain? I don't know if I'm in charge of mine.
Nor do I,
There's
Carl.
a surprise.
Nor do I, Carl.
No, do you know what I mean, though, by that?
Does the brain control you, or do you control the brain?
Like, don't you ever sort of think sometimes? Say if you're making...
But you are the brain.
No, but I was making a shopping list, right? Going, right, I need some rice, kidney beans, and I thought I had everything, and I sort of was rolling up the paper, and then something went, oh, an onion.
Your brain did
something
that.
went an onion. Was it Suzanne?
No, well, my brain sort of went, you forgot something.
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd forgot. I was
No, you are your brain.
No, but don't you understand? My brain was I was in control of my brain when I was writing down rice and kidney beans.
But you're not in charge of the onion. That's another part of the brain that's in charge of the onion.
The onion sector.
Yeah.
No, but I'd put the paper away, putting my coat on, ready to go and get the rice.
Yes, but your onion lobe kicked in.
What? So you put the paper in your pocket, you got the coat on, then you just suddenly hear
Then
from
it
nowhere,
was just like
onion.
Yeah, I'm not even thinking about that shopping list. It's in my pocket. I'm thinking, do I need my gloves? It's cold out.
Yeah.
Suddenly, onion, and it was like, oh yeah, onion. Yeah, I had to get the paper out. So what I'm saying is, who's in charge?
The brain, the mind, the brain is the... What are you doing? Who's in charge?
That's just, you forgot the onion, and then you remembered the onion. You must have forgotten things in the past.
No, but not like that. Not where... Like, it just made me think, that was weird. Who reminded me of that?
You did.
Yeah, but I'm not...
No, you are your brain. It's not like there's you, then there's a brain, then there's an extra one looking down at it. The meta brain, the thing above it.
No, but your brain... How does your brain work? You give it information, don't you?
Well,
Do you mean you give it information?
Well, if I sat in a room with nothing, not feeding it anything, it wouldn't know anything.
No, but there's this thing that there's two yous. It's this thing that there's this
Karl and Karl's brain.
Yeah, there's not a duality in this. If you go, come on, now think. That's the brain saying that to itself. It's not. There's not two people in there having an argument. Come on, brain. And the brain's going, oh, don't you start, I was thinking then. And the other thing's going, brain, onion. And the brain goes, Karl, onion. You are your brain. If you are anything, you are your mind, your brain, your collection of memories, your personality. You're not what you look like. Does that answer your question, Karl? What do you think then? You were thinking of a tortoise on a skateboard then when I did that last sentence, weren't you?
Interesting.
Karl is studying. Okay, what's the next one? What's the educating Ricky?
I don't know. See, like I say, I was looking around and there's stuff that is interesting. Right, I was looking on the web.
But there's no point.
Well, it's just that I found one about.
What's the point?
About a lad who 8 years old, but he's still breastfed. Now, I don't know if you can get anything out of that.
Is that what his mum said? What do you mean I don't know if I can get anything out of that? You don't need to.
No, it's just that, you know...
Where did you read that?
That was on the internet.
Oh, well, yeah.
You're always unspecific when you mention it. It's just it was on the internet.
Well, I'm trying to think what I put in. I think I put in Y to see if I'd confuse a computer. And then,
Karl, you are...
No, I did
no, honestly.
I did a search, put in why, and he came up with funny things that, like, why is this person doing that, why is that... And it had a picture of this 8-year-old lad, sort of, you know, on his mum's nipple. And, it was saying, you know, is this healthy?
You sure that wasn't asking you that question?
What? I put in why? Just to confuse the computer. Like, the computer going, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Stop it!
Yeah.
Oh, look, last week, I was walking, home with him, and I went, he was saying something stupid, and I went, I've got a competition for next week. Let's do a phone-in, and it's called Karl Pilkington, Genius or Fool.
Yeah.
Right? And he went, no. I went, why not? He went, well, it'd be confusing, because they say there's no difference between genius and being a fool.
You do though, don't you?
No, but it's rubbish, and people say there's a fine line between madness and genius, and, you know, it's a ridiculous soundbite. They don't say there's a fine line between a genius and an idiot.
Well, the people who do are idiots.
Yeah.
So what would you do there, though, just to sort of wrap that little thing up? What would you do? That lad loves his mum's milk.
What are you asking me to come up with?
No, I'm
just... A title for the story?
No, it's just what would you do? Right.
What do you mean, what would I do?
Well, it's causing a bit of a problem in the area, right?
What area?
In America, I think it was.
Oh, America are a problem, are they? George Bush is worried about this kid who's breastfeeding at 8.
Imagine it like this, right?
Right. No, so, Karl, what are you asking me? About this spurious story you saw on the internet?
I saw it on the internet. There's an 8-year-old lad, he likes his mum's milk. Yeah. And it's saying, is this right? Should it?
No, it's not.
On?
But what
do you want Ricky to do about it? It's not his responsibility.
Yeah.
No, but the little town that he lives in, they're all causing an uproar, right? Going, this isn't right. You know, I can't let my kid play out in case he's in the garden with his mum getting a bit hungry, right? So,
oh God,
what should they do? Because his mum's saying, well, he likes it.
Yeah.
And he, you know, so what do you do?
I don't know the laws.
No, but I'm not asking you to sort out the laws. I'm just saying, if you lived in that neighbourhood, what would you say? If you went up to him and said, look, everyone's getting a bit fed up with this, look.
I'd say, what would I do? What do you mean, what would I do? What are you asking me?
Right, it doesn't matter.
No, what are you asking me? What are you asking me and Steve and the public?
I'm just saying, say if you live next door to this woman.
Yeah.
Right? The kid's hungry, 8 years old. He's out playing on his bike and he goes, Mum, I'm getting a bit peckish, and he goes, alright, son. She whops one out. And he starts having his milk, right? You live next door, you're putting your washing out, and you see this going on. You're getting a bit sick of it, because it's gone on for months.
8 years, I assume.
Why is it your business? Why are you such a nosy neighbour that you're concerned?
What would you do, Karl? Let's turn it back on him. What would you do?
What's your solution?
What would you do?
Well, I thought I'd say, right, why are you doing this? And she'd say, because he likes it. And I go, all right then, put it in a bowl first.
And you think that would sort that out?
No, because I was thinking about the whole thing, right? And you do that when you're a baby, and everything's all right, innit?
Yeah.
No one bats an eyelid at
Sure.
a little baby having a bit of milk from its mum's breast, right?
Yeah. You'd almost say it was natural.
But you grow out of it. It's like you don't see. It got me thinking about things you don't see, and you don't see.
Did you put this into a computer? Show me things you don't see.
What else don't you see?
Well, you don't see like an old man having a Twix. You never.
Oh!
So what?
You know the terrible thing about all this, Steve, is he's right.
You don't see an old
no,
man
I
eating a
know,
Twix.
that's the terrible thing.
So what they have got, right, they've made old man toffees, haven't they? They've come up with Werther's.
Is that a song? Oh God! You don't see it.
No, listen now. So they've got their Werther's, right?
Yeah.
So,
look at him! You think he's giving a lecture at Oxford?
It's not going anywhere.
No, go on, sorry. Go on.
I'm just saying.
Right.
You grow out of things.
Yeah.
And the old man, I'm sure when he was a kid, he'd have a Twix.
Yeah.
But now it doesn't look right, so he's having...
It doesn't look right!
So...
Right.
I don't think Werther's originals were specially designed for old people. I think they were sweets that just happened to have been made for years. That's why old people eat them.
Yeah.
They didn't go, hang on, there's a market here. I've noticed old people aren't eating Twixes. Quick, let's make some old man sweets.
But the little advert, he gives it to his grandson as well, doesn't he? He goes, I have a Werther's original.
Now, I think it cuts, though, before he throws it back in his face and goes, get me a Twix. And a damn curly-whirly, Grandad, you old fool.
If you knew with certainty that today was the end of the world, how would you spend that final day? So, for instance, I've always wanted to smash up a bar. Do you know what I mean? It's strange, but I've always wanted the exhilaration of just smashing all those bottles, like you see in a film.
But would you enjoy it as much, knowing that you're going to die in 8 hours?
I don't know, I suppose it's the sense of abandon, you know? I mean, maybe I'd murder a person. You know,
Wow.
just see, you know, I don't know, but I think I'd probably go mental.
Because that's
I've always been a very reserved person, you know, I've never got into a fight, never caused a rumpus.
Yeah, but that's a worrying thought because we don't have to have the end of the world for it to be the end of your world, because a lot of people know that they're terminally ill, so they don't go around smashing up bars and killing people.
But I suppose I know there'll be no repercussions ultimately because
They're gonna
the
die
next day
anyway.
everyone's gone, so
Yeah,
there's not going to be mourning families.
But then how dare you deprive that person of his last 8 hours or 10 hours of life?
I don't care because it's the last day on Earth.
What would you do?
I've always wanted to kick a duck up the arse. A dog has got human eyes. If a jellyfish had a pair of eyes like ours, I probably wouldn't worry about him that much. But like I said to you, it's that way that they haven't got eyes, they're floating about. I can handle some fish. They look like they've got eyes. You can make eye-to-eye contact with them. A jellyfish, what are you looking at? It's a snidey thing, like I've said to you. You can see a lot in eyes. Do you know what I mean? They say, don't trust him. Why? It's his eyes. Jellyfish haven't even got any, and I don't trust them. In terms of design and everything, and if you lined everything up, say if I'd come from another planet and everything was lined up in a row and they said, right, we're going to give you a crash course in what's knocking about on this planet.
Yeah.
And you go, right, go on then. And you go, this is man, here's woman, here's a dog, here's a cat, here's an octopus, I go, hang on a minute, what is this? So I said, right, I'm seeing Clive Warren.
Who the fuck's Clive Warren? Who's Clive Warren?
The one who was in Closer.
Clive Owen.
Clive Owen.
Right, alright.
Did they look at you like you're a fucking idiot?
So they all started trying to figure out, who's this Clive Warren we've not heard about? He must be amazing. He's
Clive Warren, get me Clive Warren on the phone. Get me Clive Warren.
And I said, Rebecca De Mornay, right?
What? Oh, where did that come from? She hasn't been in a film for 15 years, has she?
Clive Warren and Rebecca De Mornay. They thought he was a genius. They've never thought of putting Clive Warren with Rebecca De Mornay.
But hang on a minute, you could have. You can have any film star. This is your fantasy casting, and you choose a bloke that doesn't exist and a woman who hasn't been on TV or in a film for 10 years.
Oh, God. He said, what you've got to do when you go to sleep, focus on your toe, right?
Okay.
He said, and just think about nothing else. I said,
He's a witch. Did he say you to put a toad under the bed?
no, he just said, focus on the toe and see how you go on and what have you. Next time you come in, let me know. Anyway, I gave this a go, focusing on the toe.
So what does this mean? You mean you sat in bed staring at your toes?
No, this is it. He said, like, lie down,
Visualising
shut
it.
your eyes and sort of look at it, sort of thing. So I was lying there, and it just wasn't working because...
Oh, Carl, this isn't medicine.
Because I was...
You were
even though
thinking
my
of
eyes,
a finger?
Well, no,
He found out he was thinking of someone else's toe. Next day, someone called up and said, Carl, my toe's better.
No, the problem was I was still using my eyes even though I had them shut.
Oh, God! Just when I think he could never come up with something stupid, he pulls that one out of the bag!
Right. Jake has emailed in. He says, Carl, if you could spend a day with an exact replica of you, okay, so somehow they've cloned you, Carl, and you've got him for one day, what would you do with this? What would you make him do? What conversation would you have with him? What would you do? Is there anything you could, how would you utilise him for one day?
Well, they'd both say, I'm not bothered, and that'd be the end of conversation.
What would do me head in is, does he think the same way, look the same way,
Exactly the
dresses?
same.
Yeah.
How would I know which one I was?
Because you'd be you.
That's amazing.
No, no, no.
How would I know which
That's
one I was?
incredible.
No, because...
That is the most stupid thing ever said by a human being. Can we get the Guinness Book of Records on this? Has anyone, anywhere in the world, said anything more stupid than, how would I know which one was me?
But think about it, this other person's going, all right, thanks for meeting up and that. And I go, hang on a minute. No, you came to me. And then Suzanne would come home and she wouldn't know the difference. And then suddenly you'd start doubting yourself. And you go, should I be leaving? Or... So how do I know if I am that real one, if he knows what I know?
But you know who you are because you're experiencing
But he'd
it.
be saying that because he'd say, yeah, it is a bit weird,
But
isn't it?
you
how
know
we
the
meet,
truth, you idiot.
Because
How
you
would I
wouldn't-
know which one I was?
We're here with Stephen Merchant, Ricky Gervais and Karl Pilkington to talk about the Ricky Gervais Show, a new animated series spun out of their award-winning, record-breaking podcasts.
If you could have a superpower, what would your superpower be? Telepathy, X-ray vision,
flight, invisibility.
But why have I been picked?
Wouldn't it be a fascinating experience to go into space?
It's thinking, I'd like to meet some aliens.
Well, yeah, that'd be brilliant.
What would be brilliant?
Seeing a little alien and that, having a chat with him, finding out what's been going on.
Here it is in cartoon form. Why is that?
First of all, don't like the order that he introduced.
My name first?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's about time my name came first.
Really?
Well, I never remember, when did it get decided that it was Gervais Merchant as a part?
Early on, and I told you, luckily, it worked. I said, oh, it's just alphabetical order. And you
I swallowed that.
Karl
What was your
Pilkington.
second question?
Second question is, Karl, look like you're enthusiastic. This is
I
The
am.
Guardian. This
I
is
am.
where it all started for us. We did the record podcast with The Guardian. It went on to become the biggest download. 205 million downloads so far. And now it's being made into animation with the HBO, probably the greatest channel in the world, and Channel 4.
Also a channel.
Yeah.
So, Karl, a little bit of decorum. Yeah? Excited to be here?
Yeah, it's just we're doing a full day of this and it just gets a little bit wearing.
Well, hang on, but this is...
Well, you don't say that, because they want
No,
to
but
think
it's
that
better to tell them why.
This is an exclusive.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's everywhere. People get sick of hearing about it. That's what happens, isn't it?
Mm.
I mean, you crop up everywhere every time something comes out. It's like, oh, what's he flogging now? That's the problem.
And that's
People
a
are just
friend.
going,
That's
I know,
a friend.
But that's how it comes across, isn't it? It's like, here we go again, flogging something.
Okay.
As far as I'm concerned, our bit of work's been done here.
Right.
I don't know why we have to sit and explain to people.
So you just like people to just buy our products, no questions asked, just buy it, give us the money.
If you want, but what I'm saying is the people who have made the DVD, when do they get involved? When do they get off their arse and do something for us? Instead of us sat here having to flog it. It comes across cheap. I hate it.
But they don't. But the people looking at this don't want to see the
fellow does the accounts for HBO.
But this is a nice symbiotic relationship with the Guardian. The Guardian said, "Yeah, we're
Guardian. These are nice people."
Don't you want people to see this? Aren't you proud of it?
It's not the best thing I've ever done.
What's the best thing you've ever done? Your fucking paper round. Because that's the only two things you've done so far in life. You had a paper round, then you had this, then you met us.
I just feel like...
Is there a DVD of the paper round coming out soon?
Yeah, I'd like to see that. He reckons that's the best job he's ever had. He said I was my own boss. No, you weren't.
No, but it's the best job that I did as well. I felt confident in it. If people said, what do you do? And I do a paper round, I reckon all my customers would have been like, it's bloody good as well. Always the right paper, didn't rip it in a letterbox.
Yeah.
I was good at it. This shouldn't have happened. This is all an accident. You
Right.
said, oh, HBO are animating it. I said, great, how much? And you go, oh, well, don't worry about that. You know, I still don't know to this day what I'm meant to be getting out of it. The drawing, you sort of, all I heard you say to him is make his head rounder. I've had no input into it at all. It's just...
What do you think of the roundness of the head? What's your opinion of Karl?
Same shape as yours.
Yeah, it's a perfectly admirable head. I'd be proud to have that head, and apparently I do.
And
so.
have you seen the animation?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I thought you looked a bit like Fred Flintstone.
Well, yeah, a bit Fred, bit Barney. But that's what we said. We wanted it sort of Hanna-Barbera, that sort of, you know, cuddly retro look. Because the things he says on the podcast, if you add to that a nasty, scary cartoon, it's going to be over the top.
What would be a nasty, scary cartoon? Like if you were all naked or something?
Oh no, just like spiky
Right.
and trendy, and I think it had to be nice and cuddly because he's a little funny little cuddly creature, isn't he? You know, it's just like a lovely little round-headed. He's got a heart of gold, really.
The Sun love it. They say it's good. The Mirror says it's genius.
Seth MacFarlane, creator of the Family Guy, said it's the best animation he's ever seen.
I don't like comments like that. Builds it up too much. It's just it's me saying stuff that I think I would have made more of an effort if I'd have known that it was going to end up on the telly. It's like when I was talking about stuff to these two, I'd be saying about the problems my Auntie Nora's having, stuff like that, thinking, well, she hasn't got the internet, she's never going to hear this. Then suddenly, it's on the telly, you know, and she doesn't go out much, so she watches a lot of the telly, and then she's going to be flicking about one night going, oh, that sounds like Karl, oh, wow, this is good, what's Karl saying here? Just turn it up a minute, turn it up. And I'm talking about her having a wind problem. And it's a little bit
What
like,
happened with her wind problem?
well, she's still kind of got it. She's on a lot of tablets and stuff, and it's just sort of playing havoc with her insides.
But has Auntie Nora seen it? Have you heard back from her?
No, a relation told her that she's been talked about.
Right.
She doesn't know what about.
So are you censoring yourself now that you're more of a media figure?
For telly stuff, yeah, because it's proper, isn't it? As soon as something gets on the telly, it takes it up a level.
Guardian online.
Well, it's still internet. It's still... I like that. I like the way it's just people... The only people who'll be watching this are people who want to watch it. You don't get any whingers. There's no one going on there. Are you closing off the comments on these things? Because that's annoying.
We'll open those up.
I'd close them, because it's just people getting involved. If you don't like it, don't watch it. I don't understand that. I don't understand this whingingness. There's loads of things I don't like in life, but I don't stand around saying, don't buy them, you know.
Well, you do. I'll buy a DVD for one.
No, but I'm just talking about stuff that I'm not a big fan of, you know.
Which is everything, really, isn't it?
But, you know, you're excited by the fact someone puts it on, they watch episode 1, they're like, bam.
We've got the second series, that's being made now, that's going out on HBO, Channel 4. It's being sold around the rest of the world.
Have you been convinced that this is a good product to buy yet or not?
If you're into buying... You see, I don't buy DVDs, I'm not of that market. I sort of wait until it's on the telly, and this has already been on the telly. So if you really liked it and you want to remember it, buy the DVDs.
And there's loads of extras on there, like little things,
bits.
unseen footage and all that sort of stuff. It's 13 episodes, Karl, for the money. You know, it's a lovely little collector's item. Good for all the family, if they're over 15.
Yeah.
And a bit mental.
Stephen, any thoughts on this new...
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it, so I don't know. But I'm certainly looking forward to my free copy. I shall...
It's not free copies, but you do get 30% discount.
Great, that's even better. So, it says it's genius, the Daily Mirror.
Yeah.
The Sun says it's very funny.
Don't say the Sun and the Daily Mirror, the Guardian. The Guardian could have given us a quote.
Well, they probably didn't like it, did they?
I don't know. they're probably going, oh, we started that.
Yeah, we should get a cut of that, shouldn't we?
Oh, here we go.
There we
Another
go.
hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone else.
Jesus
Join
Christ.
the club.
You've got 2 houses out the podcast, Carl. Stop fucking whinging. I mean, I'd say steal this from shops if you want.
That seems a bit crazy.
Well, no, we get paid.
Will we?
Yeah. Don't steal. Shouldn't say that, should we? Don't steal, don't do drugs, and floss.
Wouldn't it have been better if we all stuck where we should be?
Do you not believe in that idea of travel broadens the mind?
Well, since the invention of the telly, you don't have to go that far to see
You're
it.
absolutely right. Other emails. We've had a lot of questions about time travel. People are fascinated about your approach to time travel. And I know we've talked about this in the past, but this is a very specific time travel question. If you had a time machine, Carl, to what event in your childhood would you travel back to and why?
What's the point in going back to things that you thought... No, it's just that it's never as good, is it? It's like a place you go on holiday and you go back thinking it'll be as good as the first time. It never is. So I don't believe in going back to places.
What do you understand the question as? Do you think they're asking, would you go back like a ghost and spy? Would you go back and you've got your childhood back? You are that child again. You're in the body. You are the child, or you've got your adult head and experiences. On, you
Rick, I really don't think Carl was thinking there was any of those variations.
No,
let's be honest. But now that you've flagged them
I
up,
think he was thinking of him as he is now in school with a cap on.
yeah.
But
Too big for the chairs.
Yeah. Come on.
No, I don't think I would go back. It's all happened now, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's an email for our own amusement.
Well, okay.
Choose an event. Okay, forget the time travel thing.
No, hang on. I think let's clarify one of Ricky's points. What if you could go back and you could live that moment again? How would you do it differently?
There's been times where I've gone, oh, that was a bit out of order or whatever. But then you learn from your mistakes, don't you? So I don't want to go back and change stuff, because it's like that thing that they go on about, innit, where they blame the butterfly on an earthquake. You know, it's going to happen. If it wasn't that butterfly, it's another one. So why pass the buck, is what I'm saying.
So you've got no regrets. There's nothing in your past you'd want to change or do differently?
What about if you went back and you spied like a ghost on something? You couldn't change anything, but you could have a look at someone and just sort of look like like Ebenezer Scrooge does with the Ghost of Christmas Past. He goes back and he's sort of like looking at himself dancing and stuff. What would you do? What would you go back and have a look at?
Yeah, but you're asking me to change. I don't want to change.
You're not changing, you're just observing.
It's impossible.
All right, I tell
this
you
question, it's not going to happen. You're not going to have to do this. It's impossible.
Right, yeah, I nearly died once, didn't I, on an ice pop.
Right.
Right. Now, maybe if I would have died, I'd say, well, let's go back to that, and I won't have an ice pop.
You wouldn't be doing the podcast if you'd have died. You wouldn't be having this email put to you. What are you
That's absurd.
about?
You're now saying you're rewriting history and then going back to change it.
Yeah.
There's no need. You didn't die.
And we've changed it. You can't change anything. You're just going to go back and watch something. Would you like to go back and watch yourself choking on a Mr. Freeze?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I wouldn't go back now, because I'm all right. I haven't had one since. I've learnt a lesson. I'm not missing them ice pops. So
I don't think you're making the most of this opportunity to fantasise.
I don't see the point in going back in anything. I mean, do you mean go back in time to the point of you can see, like, Rome in its working day?
What, in your childhood? Was Rome about when in your childhood? Were there gladiators in your childhood?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Everything I've been through, so why see it again?
Forget it. It was just a nice little question.
I mean, that shows the lack of imagination in Karl Pilkington. Your mind can't fathom something unless it's, like, got two heads.
But I don't see the point in doing something twice. Because the thing is, say if there's one good moment when I was about 6 that I loved, I'd then have to go through all the other 20 years. Again.
Well, why? Why have you imposed that? It's a fantasy. Make up.
You could go back and come back again.
Yeah, whiz back and fast forward 35 years.
Nah.
Brilliant. No. Like it was on offer. Like this was really on offer. Move on.
An Idiot Abroad. Coming this January to Science Channel.
An Idiot Abroad is a game changer for us. It's smart, has genuine information about culture and the wonders of the world, and it brings humor to our network. The 8-episode docuseries follows the grandest practical joke turned social experiment we've seen in a very long time. It features Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant, the Emmy Award-winning geniuses behind The Office, Extra, and many other incredible projects, and their friend, Karl Pilkington.
I think Karl
sees things very different to the rest of us. He's a true artist. He sees the world differently. He does investigate. He does do what science does. He says why, how, without prejudice as well. And I think that's what's nice, and that can be provocative, but you've got to realise...
Sorry, I've got to stop you, mate, because the little earpiece has come off in his ear. He can't get it out. He's scarified. He's terrifying people.
Oh my God! It has come out.
All right, don't panic. Calm down. Calm down.
So, can you hear us, or is it still in there, or is it?
It's stuck in there.
But can you hear us?
Can we get some tweezers?
I can hear it.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, right. This happened once. He went to the shops and he with it, and he had an earbud sticking out, and he didn't know till he got home and looked in the mirror. He'd been shopping with an earbud. Just. So there's the science. How does this man function, for Christ's sake? That's the science.
You got it. It's all right. We're okay.
It's out.
For Karl, just to follow up on that, I mean, I know these guys, like, they're your mates and stuff, but don't you get sick of them calling you a moron?
Yeah.
Do you think of yourself as a moron?
Does my head in. But... No, and I think when people watch the programme, they'll realise that I'm not a div. They'll see themselves in me, I think. Most normal people who, you know, aren't travellers and go to foreign places and stuff, it is a shock to the system. And I think they'll see themselves in me. But it does get on my nerves with, you know, they're always annoying me. And I know people always sort of say, oh, it must be great being mates with Ricky. But it isn't. I'll tell you what it's like. It's like when you get a dog and it seems like a good idea at the time, doesn't it? You go, oh, it'd be great to have a dog around the house, and then you realise it's a pain in the arse and it's shitting everywhere. But everyone's going, oh, what a cute dog. The people who come round love that dog, but they don't know what it's like, the ins and outs of having that dog. And that's what it's like having him as a mate.
So he was kidnapped. Without realising, two men appeared, put a bag over his head and dragged him into the back of a van. That was a highlight for you, wasn't it?
Yeah,
and he thought it was real. And it's one of the funniest 2 minutes of television I've ever been involved in. He was honestly terrified. Thoughts, Karl?
I was properly terrified. I was talking about it today. I was aware that I had a heart. Do you know, like when you get stressed out, your heart beats harder than it normally does. I could feel it in my head. And I'm not sort of an adrenaline junkie. I'm not the sort of person who likes danger. I don't do bungee jumping, skateboarding. What else?
You don't do anything.
No, I don't need that sort of danger in my life. So to suddenly be sort of being battered and a bag over the head, chucked in the back of a van and that, I think it's probably the scariest I've ever been. Your day isn't an average day. What you do isn't an average day. You don't do anything normal. It annoys you when you call me and I'm at home doing DIY or whatever, but that is a normal life.
Right.
And I don't think you live in the real world, really.
Because that's not my job. Plumbing and tiling and grouting, and I called him once and he had his hand down a drain, just covered in shit and pubic hair. He was loving it. Okay, why am I going to go, ooh, got any drains blocked, right? I earn more than a drain cleaner. So why would I do it myself when I can hire a drain cleaner? He's embarrassed by doing this. I love him. I love his attitude. He's great. I can't believe we found this man who is never going to be touched and ruined by fame, right?
It's not even about that.
What?
I don't understand why you're happy to hand over a load of money when it's something you can do yourself. It doesn't matter how much you earn.
Because I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm doing this.
You're not busy all the time. I've seen you. You leave the office with him at 3:30. But you'd still get someone in to clear the shit out of your brains.
Because we're intense, we work for 3 hours, and we're geniuses.
They said it earlier.
They said that. We're geniuses. Einstein didn't put his hand down Boggs.
Can I just ask, the person who asked the question, I couldn't hear your name because there's a lot of noise and delay and everything. Do you put your hand down the drain and clear your own shit out, or do you pay for someone to do it?
I know the answer.
What was the answer? She calls her managers, or the maintenance people. She does not do it.
Manager?
apartment
Like
manager.
her building manager, not the bloke
Building
who's her
manager.
boss at work.
Oh man!
Okay,
That's amazing. That's the science right here. How does it function? How has it lived for 38 years? We don't know. Let's ask science.
For Karl, Karl, if they're going to see you as sort of a lovable moron, how would you describe Stephen and Ricky? Are you the real brains of this operation? Or?
I've always described Steve as weird. That hasn't changed in the 7 years I've known you.
What? Why is he weird?
It's just when I first met you, the look of you. There's no point, you know that, I've told you time and time again, it was just a shock. The height, it didn't help because you're next to something that's smaller than the norm anyway. So you two came in, it was a shock. I've got used to it now. If I don't see you for a few weeks now and again, I sort of go, bloody hell. But I've got used to it. But I'd say strange is the description for Steve. With Ricky, I kind of think like an iron lung. that I sort of need him, but I wish I didn't.
Ricky, Karl, Steve, thank you so much for being here today.
An Idiot Abroad. Coming this January to Science Channel.
Guys, it is a pleasure to be seated here with Kings of Podcast.
That's not saying much, though, is it? Kings of podcasts.
Yeah. It's not like the Kings of Leon.
No.
That would be cool.
Or the King of France.
Yeah, he's even better.
Oh, it'd be great, wouldn't it? The
King of France. Now, what's he like now? Is he still around?
I don't know.
Oh, they beheaded him, didn't they?
Really?
Yeah.
That wouldn't be good then. Kings of podcasts is the best, isn't it?
Audiobooks.
We prefer that time. Kings of Audiobooks.
Podcasts are free, we make nothing from podcasts. Let's get it right.
And you've just had your back bedroom carpeted, haven't you? That's not
Well,
big
about
for
to tomorrow.
He's rolling it now. He left his job and we were doing free podcasts and we had about, I don't know, 1 million downloads. And I think it was Steve that said, why don't we just charge £1, Rick? And we did
We'll be
charge £1.
millionaires.
Yeah.
And now what listeners do we get?
We've had about 3 million sold and about 160 million free downloads. So still they want something for nothing. They still won't give us £1 for everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone loves a bit of freeness, though, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, the British do, which leads me nicely onto the guide to being English.
English, yeah, to celebrate St George's Day, 23rd of April. Yeah.
What do you think makes us English? What do you think defines us?
Being born in England.
Yeah.
That's the main one, isn't it?
Again, if you're the King of France, you'll have very little experience of being English.
Yeah. Being born in England pretty much sums up being English.
But this was very much something that we discuss on the audiobook, is what makes a person English, what defines your Englishness.
We go from the trivial and superficial of what an Englishman looks like. I thought he was like a little stocky fella with no neck and a head like that. Whereas about sort of bald
Can
round.
I go now? Because that's what I was here for, wasn't it?
Sort of like a real sort of, you know, a little bulldog breed. Whereas Steve thinks of Hugh Grant.
Always. Or a sort of James Bond figure, who's someone I very much model myself on. Yeah, that's how I pictured the Englishman.
Although I've never seen James Bond's glasses fall across the room when he was fighting with someone.
No.
It would all be over, wouldn't it? He'd go, Miss Moneypenny, can we get Q, can we have some elasticated things on these? That wouldn't happen.
No, it's true, but it's one of the reasons I rarely fight international spy rings. But, Karl, what was your take on English?
In what way?
Anyway,
right.
Just answer any question.
I don't know what it means to be English anymore. I don't know if I feel English.
Look at the body language.
What do you feel?
Look at the body language.
I feel more Polish.
I don't know what that means.
Just because whenever I walk past sort of builders and that who are Polish, they'll always sort of give me the nod. The look that I've got, I think I look more Polish than English. I think. I'm just going off foreign builders and that. They always sort of give a nod.
Any Polish in you that you know?
What do you mean they give you the nod? You're walking past a group of builders, you don't know if they're Polish or not.
No, you can tell they're Polish.
How can you tell?
They're just the way they look. You can tell they're Polish. And the builders, there's the first sign.
racist.
Have you ever been in a hospital when it's been shut down, or a school when there's no kids in it, and there's that sort of bad atmosphere of, like, weirdness?
Yeah.
Right?
For the sake of argument, yeah.
We're wandering about, and I say, oh yeah, what's in this room, right? And all the floors are like a wreck and rotten and stuff.
Oh my God.
There's a little sign there, right? And I go up to it, and it says, flies this way. So I follow the arrow, which goes to this corner where there's a shelf, about 3,000 dead flies on it, condom stuck on the top. Right, you might remember in the first podcast, I was telling you about this scary house that my mate lives in, where he's like a security man. You're not like a security man, are you? What are you?
Well, I just look after it.
You just look after it and that. He just looks after it. So this is it, because I thought I'd show you around it, because just in case you thought I'd made it up and that, about the bit about the flies and all that, where there's flies on the shelf and stuff. So this is the sort of state I was telling you how it's a mess. This is it. Ceiling's caving in over there. It's just there. Pair of pants. Right then, we've found the room that I was talking about on the podcast, with the dead flies and that on it. This is the sign that I was telling you about. Got a fly on it, right? Little arrow. There's flies here, look. Little ladybird there. Oh, flies attacking the ladybird and that. Right? So you've got that. So follow it along. Right? You think, well, there's nothing there. And you've got, you can get the camera up there, right? Look at that lot. Dead flies. I'm just showing you this because some people have said, oh, you made it up and all that. But there's no way, just for the sake of the podcast, I'd go around collecting that many dead flies. There's a condom as well that I was talking about. Weird, isn't it?